per the calendar. I'm going to say 1 second. I'm going to share with you quickly 1 second now. If you have somebody in the waiting list, please let me know so I can let that person know. Okay. Just from there, I don't know why I can't see it. Boom. Okay. All right. So this is the calendar. Okay. All right. And from now on, yeah, Jerry is saying this class has been dragging for a little while. So, I mean, after chapter 11, where's the firewall on here? Which one? 15? No, 12. Ooh. Yeah, firewall is chapter 12. So we're going to adjust it. All right. Now this is going to be like the calendar from going on. So today is what day is today?
The 10th.
Today's the 10th. Okay. So that's how the calendar works. So you're supposed to be studying, you start studying for the upcoming chapter since Thursday. And today we just basically going to go over whatever you research on. We're going to go over the lab and everything, and we're going to close that chapter. And then we're going to move to chapter 12. So chapter 12 on the weekend, you have time to go over it. We're going to wrap it up on the 14th. So basically what they want us to do, yeah, after chapter 12,
All right.
yeah, I believe you have almost learned everything that you need to do. Everything else right here, like NTP, system logging maybe might be a little bit different, but like file, NFS, and all that kind of thing, it's just like the documentation that we present to you basically that you have to go through. You have to understand the basic of what we're doing, but it's just basically you going through like a set of documentation and setting up like Apache, for example. Okay. And NTP, all these other stuff. The only thing, Jesus is Lord. The only thing like setting up the domain, setting up FTP. One thing that I want us to like spend a little bit of time on there is it's going to be like an automation tool. For example, if y'all want to, we can just have like a small little lab and set up Ansible or let's say Nagio or let's say MK server, those kind of automation tool. We can set it up in class, something basic so you can just get a quick idea and go practice. Like Linux hardening, that one is going to be kind of good because that's exactly what I did at work. So I have a little bit more information than the documentation can present to us right here. But all I'm trying to tell you is that from now on, we're going to move a little bit faster. Do we get it? So from now on, we're going to do one chapter basically a day. Okay? One chapter a day. Okay? And at the bottom right here, we're going to just basically, so from week 16 to maybe June 2nd, we're just going to basically have our own review. So we're going to review basically everything that we've been all doing. There's something that we need to just basically like go over, whatever question that you have, we go over this one and that's it. We're going to call it a wrap for this class. Okay? So literally, in the middle of May, we should be done with this class. Okay? The goal is not to keep you here forever. And I always saw you, this number of college, so you're not supposed to be here forever. Okay? And some of you, like when I had my job, I guarantee you, some of you know more than I did when I had my job. Okay? And the way Jerry is helping some of the students right now, I think some of you have like the knowledge that it takes, okay, to even get a job and survive at the job. So, all right, let's try to, if you don't understand something, like this quick chapter that we're doing like right now, like crontab, that's a quick chapter. NTP is going to be a quick chapter. So try to do your best to do your research on those ones. So when we come to class, it can be something that we do quickly and we move on to maybe like reviewing like a previous chapter or even start like the upcoming chapter, depending on how everybody feel. All right. So we have like literally a month for this class to be over. All right. So let's pay attention and go through all this chapter. If you have any question, we have 3 hours. And this chapter right here is just like documentation that you just need to follow really. It's not the hardest part. Okay. The thing is you know how to make a directory, you know how to move to a configuration file. And the next chapter is going to be like opening ports, closing ports, knowing what kind of ports are available out there. And that's it. Nothing else. Everything that you see right here, if they give you a work, if they give you something to do, a project to do a work, you're going to mostly like Google all this stuff right here. But we just want to give you an idea. All right. That being said, I hope everybody's okay. Does anybody have any question about what I just said?
Our goal is to end our class on by May, May 16.
May 15, yeah.
And then
after May 15, we're going to do like a review. We're going to have like a week, 2 weeks for like review where we go over everything that we did. And after that, you can have, what do you call it? Your interview prep class now.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. And after the, everybody submitted a resume?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
Who hasn't, we haven't submitted the resume yet. Good morning. Get coffee.
Yeah, I forgot to do that. I gotta do that today.
I'm gonna send it to her today.
Huh?
I need to send her another. I sent one, but I need to send another one.
No, they just need one. So basically, your resume is not you creating a Linux resume. No. Basically, your previous resume that you had, that's what they need, basically. So let's say if you work at Home Depot, you work at Lowe's, you work at Target, that's exactly what they need. Yeah, and the years that you work at those places. Okay, that's it. So just make up a resume, your address, your email address. And for your resume, for example, I would say create a new email address that you can put on your resume. Okay, don't use your regular email address. Just create a brand new email address for your resume, basically. Something that you're not going to give to anybody because you just want to monitor that one, that every job that comes in, you know, this is for job description and it's not going to mix it up with anything else because they're going to send you a lot of emails when you're applying for a job. Also, and you don't want to mix it with any other email, junk email that you get. Also, like your email, that like connected to like your social media and stuff like that. I'm sorry? Like, you know, like your emails connected to your social media. Exactly. Email that's just like exactly. Like social media, you have a lot of things nowadays that go to your social media before they hire you, you know, that kind of thing. So be careful out there. Whatever you do, I don't know, but just be careful out there because this is a high-paying job. They do like a thorough, sometimes background check. Some people need to have a security clearance to get a job and all that kind of thing. But yeah. So give them a new email. And please, if you haven't done it, please make it a priority to do it this weekend. You don't want to be the last one to get your resume out. Okay? And there was also a survey that was supposed to submit. I hope he did all that. I hope. But they'll be bombarding me with email. Your student haven't done the survey. Like, I can't force them to do the survey.
Did they send a second survey? I only got the first one. Like, and I did.
Yeah, I think there's just one survey, basically.
Yeah, I just got the second survey Thursday, I believe.
Yeah, there's a new one from Terea.
Okay, so you have two surveys. So just send those surveys out, please. Okay? Yeah, whatever you don't like, just put it on there, man, please. We just need to improve. That's it. So if there's anything that you're not comfortable with, just please make it better for the upcoming student also.
Actually, it's from Devin, I believe. Yeah, it's Devin. In your email, you'll see it.
Okay. All right. So are we good with these? Like, we're going to move faster now. Okay? Really. From now on, if you have free time, this not a time to be on Desperate Housewife. Just hit these upcoming chapters. Just read it through and all that kind of thing. The only chapter that might take a little bit longer is like DNX, but that one is a little bit hard to understand and you have a lot of steps to go through. But I'll make sure Jerry is here for that one. Like Apache and DNX, we will have to call on Jerry so he can explain to you all thoroughly. Okay, because maybe a lot of things change and he might be in a better position to give you a certain information. That one being said, now everybody's here. Where's Dodie? In his room? No, he's not. If Dodie was here, he would have said something a long time ago. No, he's not here. Okay. So do we have any question about anything that we did so far? Like a quick second, like about like storage management, let's just start right there.
Right. You know, last class I was trying to follow up.
What happened when I did, remember we did the UUID, we put that in the ETC FS tag.
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
Put it in the FS tag, right? And then I tried to log in on the putty, because you said something like, oh yeah, you might mess your thing up. And I put it in the putty, and when I tried to log in, it wasn't working. Like I couldn't, until I went into the VM sphere to see why I can't log in. It let me get the little command thing like that. And then I had to go in, remove it so I could go back into the server.
Exactly.
How was that the wrong format that we did?
I think maybe what you did, maybe you put something in the wrong place or something, but we can look at it later on, okay? Yeah. But you didn't reboot your machine, yeah?
I think I did.
Okay, so if you
turn it on first, right? Before you
No. Yeah. All right. Oh. I hope this class is quick. From the green one, somebody couldn't see the green one last time. I'm such right now. All right. Can somebody tell me anything new that they learned or something that, caught their attention or some question that you have? I'm gonna pick up my favorite person, Felicia. Bam. She's not eating breakfast today. That's the reason I call you.
No, I'm doing something for my car, but what's up?
I said something new that we learned.
Oh, I actually got something. Hold on.
I like the way you're thinking right now.
I got something that I found out the other day.
Okay.
Hold up. So it was this command called parted. Hold up. Let me run it again so I know exactly how it works. I wrote it down, but it's like parted flag L and then like the partition, and you can use it to like do work with the partitions itself.
Okay, just give me 1 second there and I'm just log in.
Like it just more like gives it like the information of the partition, the size. It's like just another way to see everything.
So what is it for mainly? Like
information about the partition.
Information.
What I meant is a partition manipulation program.
Okay, so.
Thanks, Alicia.
Mm-hmm. I found it that 5 o'clock morning. I was up.
Like this one part.
So parted, flag L, and then whichever one, like whichever partition you made. So I for me, I did like the /dev /SDB2, but it'll show like all of your information that you have for your partitions and stuff.
Okay, so SDC1. So, okay. Yeah. So this shows us. I haven't used this one too, but so one thing that you will do, you can just do main party. Okay, so it's a partition manipulation program. Okay, place partition layout and all block. M display machine. Oh, okay, possible output. Never prompt for use. Partition version.
This says, welcome to the GM party.
Hmm?
It just said GM.
I mean, little thing that we know right here, like RM, I guess, parted, I guess. That would delete the petition. Okay. All right, so you can do more research on this one and see what he does. Watch a a YouTube video, and just get a better idea. Okay, or parted. All right, Ace, give us something that you learned this weekend. Something new. You didn't learn anything?
No,
everybody's kind of busy, so you didn't do anything that was good enough for us. Okay. KB, something new? So anything new, like when you were reviewing, like maybe, oh, I found out this thing, for example.
I found out what not to do.
What not to do. Okay, that's good. That's also good, yeah. What do you find out?
That RPM and flag E type thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So RPM. So basically she used the RPM-E and she deleted like, I think all of a repo. Okay. So RPM/E we delete a repo, but it depends on what kind of command you follow up with. And I think she was able to remove everything from a repository list, basically. So you got to be careful also using, like, erasing something. Be really, really careful. Like even at work sometime, yeah, I'm a little overcautious sometimes. And even before I delete something, it's stupid, but I will make a backup of it and name it something totally different. Just in case they were like, oh, did you delete that one? I can just quickly go back and, eventually I will make sure, when I'm sure that, what, this was supposed to be deleted and no problem, I'll go ahead and delete that backup also, okay? But just be careful what you're deleting, and especially, like, anytime you work with the configuration file, for example, yeah, always, maybe not always, but do your best and try to create like a backup of that configuration file. Very, very important. Okay, because the configuration file sometimes can be like a huge set of like a document or that kind of thing, and you can make a mistake and you might not know an idea like, oh, where did I make that mistake from? Where's it coming from? I mean, so make a backup so you can always compare like the changes that you made and the whatever information. Can you close that door, please? Yeah. Okay. And I think one of you last time share a command to compare two files, like to see the difference in two files. What was that command? Does anybody remember?
Diff.
Don't say if that was you who brought it up, but let's say if I have file,
I know it's diff, but I don't know if there's another command, right?
Huh?
I know it's diff for like, to differentiate between two files, but
exactly. That's the one that I was talking about. Like the diff command, basically, to differentiate between two files, basically. So, okay, diff, and you just compare them. So let's say if you have two configuration files and you make changes, you can use that diff command and be like, oh, what was the changes that I made, basically, and you can just get those changes like quickly.
You said, how do you delete a repo?
Is RPM flag E.
Yeah, but she said don't do it.
No. But she used something else. I think she deleted like maybe the star, or she did something and she deleted everything within that repository, basically. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. All right, people. Jocelyn, if you're not at work.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you give us something that we learned?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm sorry, I didn't look for anything.
I'm sorry?
I said I'm sorry, I didn't look for anything.
Oh no. I mean, this is for your own like good. So, Mike.
Nothing
Mike
new.
Ben?
Nothing new this week.
Nothing new this week.
No.
Don't give up, okay?
Edward, I sent you something in the chat. It's about setting VM swappiness using syscontrol.
Let me see.
I don't know if we're gonna need it or anything like that, but we can set the swappiness of your VM, your machine from 0 to 100.
I found out
using
system. Okay. So this one, that's the one we were talking about last time also, yeah. This is like a command, a little bit too nice command. Is it
syscontrol? So SYSCTL, I think it's for the kernel.
Okay. So you did system CTL. Let's just do man swapping.
I think it's not okay.
Let's see. No, the menu. Or do you have to download it?
No, it's SYSCTL. It's not system CTL.
No. I'm talking about like the command itself, basically.
It's SYSCTL VM dot swappiness is equal to and then the number.
CTL.
You can man system sysctl to see what it is.
Okay. Let me see. Swappiness. And
and then the number.
And a number. So let's say no.
Yeah, no, you gotta put is equal to. You gotta put equal to.
You gotta put equal. Okay. So let's say 25.
And then the number. So usually our machine is set to like 30, and then you can change it from 1 to 100. So the lower the number, the more logical memory. The higher the number, the more physical memory is gonna use. And then we can use that.
Okay.
Yeah, so in develop machine or something like that.
80, for example. Okay.
Well, he was working on my.
It was working, okay. So maybe that's something that you have to maybe YARM install it or something. Okay. Yeah. There's also this command that I think I read about. Like, so when you do a tab command, for example, okay, and you see all this we went through last time, okay, and let's say one of them you're using like a lot of processes, and this command is called. I haven't used it in a long time, but you can just Google it and the nice command. Okay, so you can modify the schedule or the priority or those processes basically. Okay, so when you do, let's tap again. You see right here, this is right here, nice. Okay, and I believe it is from 0 to 20, 0 to 20, and 0 to -20, basically. And I think they have like a priority in which they're running, depending on those ranges. And if you want to change the range, let's say you want to do a job, basically, and because you have a lot of processes running, you want to get a job done right now, but it's running slow in the background because you have a lot of processes ahead of it. So you can move that job ahead, basically, to be like, okay, I want this one to be done before this over, basically. That's why you use that nice command, but I haven't used it in a long time. It just came to my mind. So you can just look into it, basically.
A question about like killing processes. So like, say like your system running slow, you had to kill the process. So what, like once you kill that process,
that job stops.
You had to restart it, or
no, the job is just that. So let's say you're running, let's say Apache, for example, and you kill that process, that job will stop. Whatever you were doing on Apache will stop, basically.
How do you revive it back?
have to start the system. System, CPL, enable, or restart, yeah. And put the, yeah. So let's say if I killed, let's say, if I killed like, what do you call it? Party, for example, okay? And you want to revive a system, CTL, restart, or starts. So you don't go with restart, starts, HTTPD.
That's the,
That's a service name.
Oh, that's the name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Or if it can be SSHD or whatever it is, exactly. In this case, if you killed it, you won't have the process ID no more. So you can, okay. Yeah, because you killed that service. All right. Yeah. So happiness value is just in testing and deployment. Okay. All right. So every command that we're going through right now, yeah, you can just like, I mean, you might not know everything in depth, and I get it. You're not supposed to really right now, okay? But most of your learning in depth will start when you get a job, okay? Because you're going to go in detail and start doing this stuff, okay? Then you're going to experience or how to use this and all that kind of thing. But at least you have an idea of what it does, okay? At least if you get to a job, you can ask questions. Oh, I saw this one, but how do you do? And ask a smart question, intelligent question. You're not supposed to master everything right now, okay? Just get a good grips of it, memorize whatever you need to do, and get the concept while you're doing it. That's it.
I did learn something like that.
So Ed,
Huh? Yeah.
Learned something like that.
But if you forgot, what are you telling me now? She said she did something, but she forgot. So when you remember it, just
No, I have no what it is.
okay.
It's not really something like a command or anything, but it's a little trick when you're on VI editing.
Okay.
So when you're doing Chrome, like a Chrome job or whatever, and you forgot the path, if you hit escape, you do the colon, exclamation, which, and then find out with, like PS or who. Type it in there.
yeah.
So okay. Let's say we don't have it right now. We don't have it. Let's say VI/stem. And we're gonna do this one right now, so everybody pay attention, okay? And we can call it Chrome, or we can whatever, job.sh, okay? Yeah? Okay, so we created something in there, I think, for example. Okay, and whatever. Get the, we're going to go over this one, yeah, but Kebby just want to show us something quickly, okay? And this is going to help us too. Okay, so we have a, so, and what do you do now?
So, let's say you want to,
That's okay, take your time. You're doing a good job.
The file, and you need the direct path while you're on VI, rather than going out, saving, going out, going back in, just click escape.
Escape, colon,
Exclamation.
exclamation, which,
space,
yeah?
space,
Type
in top.
Type in something?
Top or who or PS or whatever. Enter.
Okay.
You do the direct path to it. So rather than going back out, you get the direct path and you just click enter again, then you write it down in the app.
So what is the purpose of this one right here?
When you're doing a phone job, when you're trying to get the direct path to do a process at a certain time, you have to do the direct path.
Okay.
So rather than going back out, you just get it that way.
Okay.
So it's a shortcut, not really nothing, just a shortcut.
Okay. So if you do exclamation point and what is it, which? And I do
whatever process you need, whatever you want to do.
yes. Okay.
You get the direct path. That's all.
It just give you the okay.
Yeah.
I just give you the path of where that command is basically. So it's just like a which command.
You pretty pretty much
Yeah.
VI.
They're in VI, okay, okay. But what's the point of using this one? So let's say why will you do it?
We need the path in on.
One second, question. Let's say KB, well, KB, I want KB to make sense out of it.
I only found that out because I was trying to do a cron job and I forgot the path, so I was like, it's got to be an easier way. So I did that.
You forgot that path that you were doing. Oh.
Like the path to the job that you want the cron to do.
But the cron job is right there. The type is temp, that job, that SH.
No. Okay. So like, let's say you're in a different directory and you're typing in your root directory and you want to do a cron job.
Oh, okay. For something else. Okay. So if you want to do a cron job for something else, you can just.
When you have to use the absolute path, rather than saving, going out and going back in, that's the shortcut.
Okay. Grayson, you want to add something to her?
No, that's exactly it. It's like when you're doing a cron tab, you cannot use the command. You just got to use a command path for it to work.
Okay. Oh, okay. I see what you're getting at. Okay. So when you're trying to create like the job, like cron-e, and you're inside, and okay, I see. Okay. Jesus, Scabby. Thank you. All right. Okay. All right. So, people, please, this is the time now. Don't give up, okay? This is the time you need to find out like little stuff about Linux. I mean, you have the basic already. I have to make a directory, I have to move around and all that kind of thing. And this is what you need, really, to get a job. I guarantee you, this is what you need. Now, just need the concept now. Why are we doing this, or how are we doing this? That's it. Like after the next chapter, for example, after the firewall, that's it. You almost pretty much set. But they can give you a job, or they can give you like a configuration, for example. So let's say I go to Google, for example, yeah, and I create something here like to install, let's say Ansible, for example. Okay. Is maybe by you doing it continuously that you might remember all the steps, not that kind of thing. But even people always go to Google for anything. So even at work, you're doing like millions and thousands and millions of things. So you're not going to remember everything. Hello? Okay? Unless you've been there for years and years and years and years. But at first, like us, we don't remember everything. I can create this like Ansible configuration and give me 2 weeks and I will forget one step. Okay? And I have to go to Google. Ansible is like an automation tool. Okay? So let's say if you have a job that you want to do for different VM, you can just create an Ansible server and put that job in there and dispatch it to all this other. Okay? We can do this one. The reason why I'm talking about this one here for chapter 20, they're talking about automation. This is one that is really required for most jobs out there right now. Okay? So for example, setting up Ansible, everything that we did so far, can you just install the package? Can you install the package?
Yes.
Yes, because we use Yum to install the package. Okay? All right. So that's one thing that you need. VI into exit. What is exit?
Configuration files.
So right here, you edit the configuration file. That's the reason why we learn about VM. I mean, VI, for example, or Nano, or whatever you're using. So they say, go into that configuration file and edit this file right here. That's what he's saying. Okay? Right here. SSH, we all know. This is to log into a server, basically. Okay? And right here, Ansible XC host. That's another configuration file that you need to modify or edit. Okay?
So the hosts, those are the ones that...
We're not really talking about Ansible. Go ahead.
The hosts, Ansible hosts.
Uh-huh.
Creating animation, those are the hosts.
Those are the hosts that basically you want to exactly dispatch your work to. Okay? So by reading, you're going to understand, but you know at least what you're doing right here. Like going to all this configuration file right here. Okay? If you see mkdir, you have to make that directory. I'm just giving you like a breakdown of everything that we learned so far and what we're doing. Okay? Here, you use Nano. When you say Nano, oh, I don't know how to use Nano. I can use VI. That's also to edit that file.
So, quick question. So, at the job, the sudo, you always have to use sudo command because on this, you don't have
No, at the job, because if you use the roots, nobody's gonna know who did it really. So you always have to use a user, basically. That's how they monitor. So they don't really allow you to use root, no, that kind of thing, unless it's something that you have to switch to a root. But you have to use a user. Yeah, sudo and all that kind of thing. Okay. This one, for example, okay, edit this configuration file. Okay. And this is it. It's that simple. And you can set up Ansible like this. Okay. They can give you anything, but as long as you know that, oh, this is I'm editing a configuration file. Okay, I need to bring my VI skill. This one, I'm making a directory. This one, I'm touching this file, or moving this file from here to there. That's it, little by little. Okay, one thing this one didn't maybe talk about right here is just like a firewall. Okay, when it was coming to maybe Apache, for example, we tell you open these ports, and that's it. You see? That's it, basically.
So the basics like work from like chapter 1 all the way to
Exactly. Chapter 1 to, let's say chapter 12, for example, those are the basic really.
Oh, to 12?
Yeah, for 12, you're going to do firewall, for example. Okay. Yeah. The cron job should have been 12, 11. So from chapter 1 to 11, it should have been like the basics that you want to know. Okay. Cron job is a little bit different because, yeah, that's like,
pretty much what 11.
Yeah, it's just like a configuration, that's something that you have to configure and all that kind of thing. Yeah, but everything that we learned from chapter 12, 1 to firewall, you need to master those things. Yeah, everything else, you're gonna be looking at documentation like this. Once you master like a document like this, then you can just do it without looking at it. But if you haven't, yeah, you just go ahead and just do it.
Keep going back to those chapters and just
Exactly, just do the chapter, keep on doing the chapter, those chapters, and learn about like the automation tools, that kind of thing. But that's a big plus in any job right now. Like SolarWinds, like Ansible, like Puppet, like Chef, like they have a lot of like OpenStack, like those tools that are used a lot.
Yeah, so
yeah.
Like limit human error. So to like limit human error.
Exactly, to limit human error and to spend more time doing the same thing to hundreds of VM. Exactly. Okay. So all I'm trying to tell you that you know what, we're on the right path. Okay. Just keep on going over everything that we learned so far and try to like get a better understanding. And I like this class because you got people who take the time to come to school or we created groups where you can all study together. So if you don't understand something in class, maybe you can go into the group and learn more. I've seen some students like talking about the group in this class, for example. Like, I don't know, you know Maya, she's I think she's in a different class, but she called me last time. She was like coming to like the group. I think she's in a group with Mike and some other student. And she was like, because of that group, she's learned so much already.
Did she take this class before?
No. She's in a different class. She's still taking a different class, but she's just like really grateful for this group. Okay, so whatever y'all doing, kudos to Mike and the team, KB, all of y'all. Just keep on doing what you're doing and keep on helping each other out. All right. Okay. That one being said. We're going to talk about crontab.
You have chosen to call out for today. We would like you to leave a
Can somebody give me like an information about crontab or a cron job, like what you read about it and what you got it from it? KB, give it an example. So.
And your expected shift start time.
So crontab, when somebody's talking about crontab and all that kind of thing, do you have any information that?
Second safe.
KB's testing, man.
When you
Like you asked.
Yeah, so crontab.
anybody or just KB?
Anybody else, because KB's being KB. She's doing chapter 15 right now. Yeah, anybody.
Crontab executes tags.
Okay.
So you gonna run a script?
Whatever. Yeah, exactly. You run a script. Okay.
When you make one, the extension is .sh.
.sh. So the part about .sh, yeah, that's just the script parts. Okay. So you can run a script without using a cron. Okay? You can make a script without the cron or whatever. Okay, so basically like the script that we made just now, when we went to the VI, what was it? This one right here, this is just a script. Okay, so exactly. Okay, so this is the script that I just wrote, a basic one basically. Yeah, people can write a script that can do a lot of stuff. I go here, create this user, go here, change the password, go here, do this, go here into this configuration. So people who are like really good, they can create like nice scripts and all that kind of thing.
So the script is just like a file that executes different tabs.
Exactly. All right. So this is the script right here. Okay. Make a directory, for example. Okay. And we're going to go through this one. So please be patient, but I just want to detail a little bit. Okay. User add. So a script is just like a set of commands to do a particular task, basically. Okay. So you can create a script to even install an application. All right. Step 1, do this. Step 2, do that. Step 3, open the port. So you can create a script to do all that if you're really good at creating the script, or you can just try it.
And then like what sudo is like etc sudo is that kind of like script, right?
No, super user do. But a script is just like
it has commands and it's telling it like, yeah, do this, do this.
No, that's a configuration file.
Yeah, but
yeah, this one is just like it's like a set of jobs that you're giving it to. Like do this. For example, create a user. So, for example, I can say make a directory hello. Okay. You can just I'm not thinking of something, okay, but you can just create a user, give a user a password. I mean what do you call it? Update exactly. Like
at a certain time.
No, let's forget about the time first. Let's just do the script part, for example. So for example, I said create a script, user add Tony, for example. Okay. So make a directory and create a user Tony. Okay. That's a basic one.
So Edward.
Okay. And this is that script right here. The thing about the script, the name has to end with that, I mean SH, like Gresham said just now.
Edward.
Yo.
So when you're writing that script, can you go back in the file? So when you're putting like user add, you're saying I don't have to put the path to that command.
The user add.
Yeah. So I don't have to put like user bin.
You can do all that flag if you want to, but you can just create a user Tony.
No, I'm saying you don't have to put the path to the command. Because that's what the whole which thing was for, like.
Yeah, because
you're supposed to get the path to the actual command to put in is what it said in the documentation. What I learned.
But if you want to create a user, what path do you need to create a user?
No, you need the path to the actual command.
The user slash sbin slash user add. If not, it's not gonna work. It will send you an email in your VAR that will say it's not gonna work.
So
you need so the way I learned it is you need to figure out which commands you're gonna go. If you go back to the command line,
okay,
and you go which user add, you find the whole path and use the whole path.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So you figure out what commands you need to use, right? So then you're gonna do which, and so you want to do user add. So just type user add, and then it gives you the path to that command, which is /user /sbin /user add. That's what you have to put in to run that command inside the script. That path.
So when you put it in here now, so user add.
So now you got to do /
user /
No, you put it in the actual script, not down there.
Yeah, that's what I thought I was doing.
Yeah. So / user USR.
1 second now.
Not inserted. Yeah.
Yeah.
/ USR /bin / user add.
I think it was SBin or bin.
Or SBin, you're right, I'm sorry.
Okay.
And then that's the way I learned that you had to put it in. You're saying that I don't have to put that in?
No, because what we did before, we never had to put in like, I don't know if you sent to us 7 chains, but usually you don't have to.
So it's actually a cool.
Let's try both ways, okay? And we're going to check it out.
Edward.
Ed.
Go ahead, Jamie.
Yo.
Yeah, I think that's what KB was trying to explain to you.
Yeah, exactly.
When you do the which command down at the bottom, it tells you what the path was, so you don't have to go out of it.
Okay.
So Edward.
So let's say if I want to make a directory, I have to put the what do you call it?
Right.
The width again?
Yes, Edward.
Yeah.
So a cool thing that I learned when I was learning this, if you go back to the command line and CD into bin or SBin, you can actually see where all the commands are located, which I didn't know that. It was a cool thing. So maybe if you show the class, like, they'll get a better understanding. So
yeah,
CD
when the class started, yeah, like SBin, for example.
And then if you LL, that's all the commands that you can run under root or super user. And then bin would have your user commands.
User command. Okay. But just give me 1 second here, because
so that like illustrates the point of the path that you have to put in.
Yeah, maybe you change from 6. Because in CentOS 6, we never had to put that path. Yeah.
Okay.
When you want to create like a cron job, you can just go in there and make a directory just like this. Just like we're doing right now, like mktr, and that will create a directory. Yeah. So before you didn't have to use all this path right there. And I don't know if somebody has like the Google Drive for CentOS 6, you will see it that you didn't have to.
Well, that's the way it was explained to me that you had. Go ahead.
Has anybody tried to just use the command like this and see if it works?
It was not It was not working by the regular command don't work.
It did what?
It just said the regular command, like if you just use user add 20, it will send you an email that says the cron didn't work.
Oh, really?
It will send you an email. It will send you an email. So that's why we had to use the whole path.
This is totally new.
The whole which command.
When we did it with
find out the path.
It didn't work, and we didn't figure that out until he explained it to us in the past. Yeah, we had to do the user /bin, SBin, and then also bash.
Oh.
And then you do the user add, and if you want to put them in.
Okay, so that's what KB was saying right now. So it makes sense to me now. So what KB was saying now. So let's say you want to use the command now, and let's say the command is fdisk, for example, and you want to do a partition, for example, create a what do you call it? Create a partition, and you want to know the path of that command. So you do okay now. Now it makes sense right now. Which fdisk? Okay. Okay, and we give you. Okay. All right. So basically, this one tells you like the sudo command. Okay, like a command to be run by a super user and a command to be run by like a regular user. Okay, so all right, guys, thanks y'all.
Hey, Ed, I had a question. What would be the benefit of doing this way, creating the script in user versus just creating it outside the BI?
So basically,
on the command line.
A script, when you have a script here, let's say I want to do this is a different script, for example. So this is like a basic script to tell you or something to do. Like my job, for example, we have a script to harden your Linux VM. Okay, so that script will tell you create a banner, change this configuration file, and it's something when we create a new machine, we run that script onto that machine. Instead of us going through that machine and do every step all over again.
No, I get that part, but I'm asking about the user though. Like, why wouldn't I just create the user and then, or like, say if I wanted to create the user, say I wanted to have the user to be in the wheel group, why wouldn't I just do that in the command line versus like creating all of this here?
So basically, this one is something that maybe you do continuously.
Okay.
Like not one time. It's something that maybe you're going to do today. And if you have a new user tomorrow, you're going to do it again. But it's just not just creating a user. It would just normally be followed by a lot of other stuff that maybe account that you're creating is doing. So creating a user, give him a root password, maybe put him in a different group. So you create a script instead of doing all that stuff one by one. You create a script that will just do it all at once.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So this is just an example. It'll be just something that we're trying to try, basically. Okay. So for example, for making a user, making a directory right here. would be.
Wait, before you do that, what was the bin dash up there for you?
That's just basically to let you know that you're creating a script, basically. Okay. I got it. Thank you, man. Because
would that be SBin, Ed? Or
can a regular user make a directory?
Yeah.
Yes, he can.
Okay, so let's see. But this command is not good. Like what KB said right there definitely makes sense now. Okay. So okay, so you see right here. Oh Jesus.
Got you.
Yeah. So this one will make sense now. Thank God, guy. I just learned something new because on CentOS 7, CentOS 6, you didn't have to put the whole path really. You just put like the command, like you would normally put it on the command line, like make a directory and bam. But how come I did this one on my job? I created a script.
So let's try it both ways, Ed, and see if it works.
Huh? Yeah, let's try it the other way because yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. So this one, I just want to explain something, but I think we get into it right now. Okay. All right. So let's see. SBin. So why didn't I create this? All right, guy. I'm old school. So let me see if I can create like a directory using that regular command. Okay. And see if it works. Okay. I know it's not going to work, but I'm just like a little buffer because back in the days, you don't have to do all this, man. Okay, that's it. Ouch.
I also kind of figured out, Ed, like if you know the difference between a super user command and a user command, you really don't need to use which. You just know it's going to be in bin or SBin.
You got so many commands out there that you don't know which one is going to be super. At first, it's going to be a little bit, yeah. I think the which command for now on, everybody try to use that which command. It's going to help you a lot because then it will help you make sense. But also, what Mike is saying, yeah, just go into the SBin and just view inside and see what command is like a super user command and what command, in a bin to see a regular user command, basically. All right. So basically, let's do this one, okay? Because I'm baffled right now. What's they changed the whole thing? So I put.
Sorry, real quick. So the notes on the G drive, this is CentOS 6 or?
The G drive is CentOS 6.
Oh, okay.
So if you look at the G drive here and create a script, they don't have to put like the path and all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thing changed. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Let's keep up and learn something new every day. But thank God, because I was going to be sitting over here looking stupid.
Yeah,
I got you, Ed.
Yeah. No. Thank you so much, man, guys. I really appreciate that one. All right. So let's say basically, if you do LL, you're going to see that script right. I will put it in a temp, okay? CD into a temp. Okay, so you see this script right here, yeah? Let's say we created this script. But this one right here, can you run it?
Yes. Oh, no, not now.
Right now.
You got to make it executable.
Exactly. That's the part that I was trying to tell you. So, my man, somebody else talking. They just 1 second, okay? All right. So you see the permission of this script right here, yeah? Exactly. You see the permission of this script right here? This script is not, that file is not executable right now. Okay? It's not executed. You can't execute that file right now. Okay? So you have to change that permission basically. So you will do that chmod, okay? Plus X, okay?
I had a question. Wouldn't you just do that in your script? If you knew that it wasn't going to be executable, just add that?
No, Martha, you couldn't because it has to be executable for that script to run.
No, but I'm saying like in the script, like you create it and then add that?
No, because the file, every time you create a file, yeah, and the script is a file that you're creating. But because of a UMax, every time you create a file, this is the permission right here.
Right.
You remember, like we said, the full command for a file was 666. You remember?
777, wasn't it?
777.
No, for a file was 666.
Okay.
Okay. And then we did -0022 basically because of what do you call it? they got UMass. Okay, so the regular is what 644. Okay, so now when you create a file right here, you see 6, 4, and 4. So every file that you're going to create, that's going to be like the permission, the default permission for in this VM.
UMass is already applied.
Because the UMass is already applied.
So Martha, you got to do it after you create the file.
Okay, that's what I was.
Yeah.
After you create the file, you gotta set
the
permissions.
Okay, thank you.
So Martha, if you put it inside the script, it wouldn't run because to make it self-executable because you couldn't execute the script to begin with. Like, you see what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's kind of like the chicken and the egg kind of thing.
Like a chicken and the egg. I like that one. Like a chicken and the egg. Yeah, that's omelet. But anyway, okay. What were you saying, Emmanuel?
I was just saying like the UMass is set like default when you create your VM.
When you create your VM. Okay.
You can change it, right? If you want.
No, but normally the default UMass everywhere is going to be 222. Yeah, exactly. So you don't want to play with that one. So we're going to change this one right here. Okay. So Shimad, and you see again that those permissions that we learned. Okay, and I was job that's sh. Okay, LSL. Okay, so now you see right now, yeah, this file is executable now. Okay, so this is just a script. Okay, so let's say if you want to run a script now. Okay, this is a script that you just created. You want to run it now. You can run it now. Okay, like and job. Okay. Oh, we'll use it. I created user Edward. Okay. All right. So let's go via into it now and see what job that we said we want to create. So in the temp directory, we wanted to create hello. And I think we had our user Edward already. Okay. So we had that user Edward. That's the reason why. And we want to create a file called Edward under the root.
You still have to use the path for the touch though.
Yeah, that I was no the touch thing. We have to use the file, but I was trying to try like
we're trying to see if it works or not.
If it works. Okay. So ls/l/root. I don't know what I'm doing, but let's say if we have a file called Edward here.
Right.
Where?
Right there at the top.
Yeah, you see it? He created a file called Edward. Today. Yeah, and I didn't use that path.
Oh, you didn't use the user style.
No, they didn't use user style. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Back in the day, that's how we used to do it. Man, and the other way is not wrong either. Okay, but maybe that's an add-on now. Okay, or maybe it's been an add-on in a long time, but I never knew it.
Yeah, because we was trying to figure that out with Jerry. That's how we ended up getting the thing right because we followed the path.
Okay.
Yeah,
because I did at my job. Yeah, we created like what do you call it? A different set of like what do you call it? Command, and I didn't use. I still did. It was a CentOS 7, and I didn't use it. So yeah.
So can you show us your way then?
No, it's the same thing. But let's see. Let's make sense out of it. Okay. In class, let's see. We're trying to create like in a temp directory a file called hello.
Ed.
Yo.
Maybe it's if regular users can have regular users commands can be executed through that, but the SBIN files can't be, or the SBIN or the super user commands can't be done that way. Maybe try using
so we're gonna try it a different way, okay? And right now we're just talking about writing a script, okay? So class, I think we went a little bit too fast, so we're gonna back down a little bit, and we're gonna talk about what we want to talk about, okay? So basically, yeah, let's say we're starting all over again, okay? So crontab is to execute like a job, a given job, okay? And a job can be, I want you to create 10 file into this directory on Monday, for example, okay? Or I want you to, there's a lot of things you can do, man. Like I want you to scan for example, scan, what do you call it? Your VM, for example, okay? Every Saturday, I want you to scan for like antivirus and all that kind of thing, okay? So in order for you to do all that, sometimes you need like to create like a script that tell you detail, like the job that you want to be done on that day, okay? So in order for you to create a script here, you have to create a file, okay? You have to create a file, which is basically a script, okay? Like we all said before. And that file has to end with .sh, okay? So you will VI into, let's say, file, okay? That will give you the path and all that kind of thing. So for example, we're going to do temp, okay? Example, one second, please. Example, that's sh, basically. So this is telling me that I want to create a script, and this is the file where that script is going to be held, okay? And you have to VI into this file right here to create your script. So you enter, okay? Yeah. The first thing you want to do, in order for you to know that it's a script, you need that sh, but in the content of that file, you have to start with the shebang, okay? So the shebang right here is, yeah, shebang is a bin bash.
Yeah, so my question.
One second. We're trying to explain. We're gonna go over it again. When we finish, then you can ask a question, okay? So you have to put the bin bash right here to let you know that this is gonna be a script, okay? All right, and sometime you can add some other stuff to it, okay? Like as long as you put the comma right here, you can put like your definition of what that script is doing right here. So you can be like, this is the class example. Write a script. Okay? Okay? You can put as much information that you want, as long as it's followed by that hashtag. This is just like a description, basically. Like this is what we're doing, or that kind of thing. Yeah? It's sometimes necessary to do it because if somebody look at the script, they want to know, oh, what kind of script is this? What are you doing? Or that kind of thing. Okay? You can put another one. You can put as much information to know that.
One hashtag is just to let it know that it's just a comment.
When you put the hashtag here, you're telling the system not to read this one right here. So this is just for information read purpose. It's not going to be read by the machine. Okay? We're trying the difference.
It's like when we did the VI pseudo thing and we had to take that hashtag out to enable the wheel group.
So what is the difference between 2 and 1?
It's the same thing, doesn't matter. You can put as many as you want to, as long as you see the hashtag right here, it doesn't matter. So you can put as many hashtags you want to, it doesn't matter basically, okay? We're trying the difference between the path and no path, okay? And then that's it. Write a whole description of it you wanted to, as long as you have the hashtag, it's just a description, okay? All right? And then you can start your command now, okay?
Yeah.
So, oh, JB was saying something. JB, I'm sorry.
No,
I was saying that maybe.
Yeah, no, I know what you're saying. I didn't do it.
Okay.
That's the reason why. So we're going to issue into a user that we have already. I don't have Tony. I don't know why, but no. Where do all the user reside? So if I want to look at all my user, basically, okay, cats. Jesus, yeah. Okay, so I have user Clay. I think we used Clay last time. Okay, all right. So what JP is saying, yeah, like, do we need that path for a regular user or a non-regular user? Okay, so we're going to VI into M / example .sh. Okay, bam. No, but this file is owned by root right now. So we're going to create.
No, what I was saying though, Ed, was even if you're in your root as the root user, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you're in that file or trying to execute that script, with that sbin, whatever the super user can use, whatever the commands the super user can use, maybe you can erase the sbin.
Okay, to see if it's being created, yeah.
See if it can be created as well. Maybe that's why you would need the the complete path. That's what I was saying.
Okay. So if I'm following, is that the pseudo user? Let's see. So let's try this one again. So what was it? VI temp. No, the first one.
Oh, what do you mean?
Job. You're talking about this file right here, yeah, JB. Like you want to see if you can remove this one right here, the path.
Yeah. So,
okay.
With the user add, you have you have the super user command, right? It's the super user command. So if you erase, say if you erase that.
Okay. So let's see. Okay. Let's try all these. Okay, and we're going to change like. And maybe there might be a good reason to do this one right now. Maybe the fact that it works does not mean that, okay? Like, for example, when we were doing VI into exit pseudo, for example, it worked, okay? But at the end, we found out that Jerry said, let's use this pseudo because it was more secure, okay? So there might be another reason why this one is not maybe recommended, okay? But
Edward,
mm-hmm.
Are you gonna get back to what you started before? Are you gonna get back to that first? Or you doing something? You left off at the comment. This is a class writing script.
Yeah, this is the same example basically. Okay, so here you can put a comment also. This is a class example.
I think he's trying to follow along, Ed. Like we keep jumping around.
Example. You can put this one right here. Okay, whatever. So we're just trying. It's the same thing. What's it called, Marlon? We're just trying something different. Okay. Do you get it?
Marlon, I guess. I mean, you were doing something. Then somebody asked a question. And then now.
No.
Marlon, it's the same. It's the same file setup, right? It's the same file setup. He's just showing because after that he was just gonna put commands right after it. You know what I'm saying? And he just went back to the same file that he already created to show you exactly what he's gonna do. And he's just gonna right now we just asked him if we need the absolute path for those commands in it. That's all it was. But it's the same file setup that he was doing before with this is the example, and then he was actually gonna put the commands right after.
No, I think he's just trying to follow along, Ed, and we just keep kind of like bouncing around. It's getting confusing.
Hello, dates. So basically, yeah, you were saying, S was saying that why do you have to put a P right here? Because these one don't exist. Okay, so I have to create like a parent directory for hello date, for example. Okay. All right, so here into hello date, we're going to create a called class. Okay, is that good? So user chairman.
Edward.
Yeah.
You lost me. When you left and did something else, but y'all got some tangent thing, I'm following you and then you go off.
Okay.
No, okay. All right,
Marlon
Marlon, let me try to explain to him, okay? If I try to, and Mike, he can help.
Okay.
So what we're trying to do here, Marlon, we have like Jerry told the student that also that he can use the absolute path when you're creating like a script, that you have to use the absolute path. Okay? Do you get that part? Marlon.
I was following you along until you stopped and did something else because I'm still trying to get on.
We're not doing anything different. We're still doing the same thing. So follow along with this one also.
Ed.
Yeah.
So basically, from the when you started the second file, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's where he's lost from, because you started talking about creating that first file.
Marlon,
not this one. Hold on,
what
Ed.
Marlon is doing here, I think Marlon was typing everything along also. That's the reason why. Isn't it, Marlon?
No, I was following you, and then somebody asked a question, then you went off. I mean, some people have gone on and dwelled all into this, and some people have not got that far. I'm following along what you're trying to teach in class. And then somebody's asking questions on something they got already researched and everything.
Okay. All right.
You trying to teach something. You just go back to the other VI.
All right. Let's go back to VI. Okay. All right. And
like go back to the original VI that you created with all the notes.
Okay.
So Marlon, basically, step one is he VI'd and created a .sh file.
Okay.
Okay. Then he got in the VI.
Okay, but the teacher is teaching something. Somebody asks a question. Can he just go along and do what he was doing?
Okay.
I got
you. So Marlon, that's okay. We're gonna do this one right here. temp/job. Okay. We're gonna delete it. Okay. All right. So what we're doing right now, Marlon, we're gonna start from the beginning. Okay. Thank you, Marlon. Sorry about that. Okay. I didn't know I was throwing you up.
Hey, let's let him go through the whole thing and keep the questions till he's done. That way, everybody gets a full thing and nobody gets lost.
So VI, we're going to create that script. Marlon, you good now?
Yes.
Okay. So VI job.sh. Okay. So we're going to create a script. Okay. We haven't done the cron job yet. This is just a script that we're creating right now. Okay. All right. And in that script, we're going to bin bash. Okay. We're going to create our script. So what Marlon was left off was that you can put the hashtag if you want to for the description of the script, basically. And this is Chinese, but I learned Chinese sometimes too. Okay, description. Okay, you can write as long as whatever you want to. Okay, when you go into a configuration file, you see the hashtag. That's just to describe whatever they're doing in that configuration file. Okay, sometimes you can have one, sometimes you can have three. It doesn't really matter how many you have, really. Okay, okay. Learning how to write a script. Okay. All right. So that's our description. Okay. The first thing that we want to do, we want to make a directory. mkdir temp/date. Okay. In that directory. So this one we're trying like the all where. Okay. We're going to also try it with the path also, okay? Because that's what Jerry told those students, so we're going to try that one too. And in that file, we want to touch temp/dates/class, okay? So basically, we asking this script to make a directory called dates inside the temp folder. And in that temp folder, creates, what do you call it? A file called class, okay? You can still go and you can say echo, and you're gonna help me, okay? Echo, hello, into temp/dates/class. Okay. So basically what I'm trying to do right here, make a directory called dates. In that directory, create a file called class. In that file called class, put the word hello in there. Okay. And I think the echo, maybe that's what it's going to do, but let's find out. Okay. We're going to find out. Jesus. Okay. All right. So we're going to do this one right here, and we're going to save it. Okay, and we're just trying this one. Okay, this file we're going to make it executable. So ls-l/temp/job. Okay, okay, it's not executable, so we have to make it executable. Chmod +x m/job. Okay, you list it again, you make sure. Okay, it's executable. Okay, can we run it? Okay, let's see.
Ed, why don't we stop just for a second, make sure nobody's lost.
Okay, thank you so much, Mike. Is anybody lost? Everybody good? Please ask a question. Okay, Mike, thank you so much, man, because I was just my ladies.
Well, I mean, that's good. You're moving along, but just
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Is everybody good? So this is just creating a script. Okay? And the script will like create a file into a temp directory called dates. I mean, a folder. In that folder, create a file called class. You know, sometimes the job can be even more detailed. This is just a basic. I don't know how to write a long script and all that kind of thing. So this is just something that I'm doing right now. Okay.
Hey, Ed.
Yo.
On script, are all scripts supposed to be in green, like it is right there? Like if we
no, basically, it's not all script that's in green. It's when you make that file executable.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Are we good so far? Okay. So you can run this script right now if you want to. Okay. Okay. So now we're going into the temp file folder now.
So just one quick point, Ed. When you run that / in the job, you have to be in the directory that the file is in.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I usually do. I mean, that directory.
Just so everybody else knows.
Yeah, we can try to, let's say, get out of there. Okay, and see if we can still run here. I don't know if he's going to run stem job. No, I would normally put it in that directory. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So let's say we sit into temp. Okay. And the file that we're creating, the folder was dates. So we see date right here. Okay. We sit into dates. Oh, we have our folder called class. I mean, a file called class. Okay. Cat class. And we have hello inside. That was that script right there. Okay. Echo do what? Huh? So what I'm saying here, I would not say that you don't need a path because that's what the CEO of the school said. So that's one I would go with if that one works, because there will be a reason why he's saying to do it.
So okay. I'm not sure, Ed, but Gresham said something about sometime when he doesn't use the path, some of the commands work and some don't. So,
like what command, Gresham?
The last time I was doing it, I kind of forgot, but it was this problem where we were actually using the regular command, and it would be sending us like emails, like, you know, it's not working. Like we were setting the cron to like do that, like.
So 1 second here. Let's see now to set up a cron job now. Okay.
Yeah, because.
Okay. All right.
So Edward, just one more thing before you move further. So there's two ways to run that file. You can do the sh space file name.sh, and you can do the / file name.sh.
You can also use bash.
Yeah, so if you go type in sh and the name of the sh file.
Okay.
I forget what you called it. Okay. Yeah, you can run it that way too.
Okay. So you can also do sh and bam. Okay. It will say can I create a directory where that directory exists already? Okay.
So that one you can run from anywhere. The / you need to be in the directory that it's in.
Okay. All right. So let's say if you were like, let's go BI job. Okay. And this one we change it, we call it 1 second here, please. Date 1. Class 1. So the reason I'm putting 1 because I'm creating like a new file and a new content or that kind of thing. Okay. All right. I didn't have to put 1 for the echo, but I did it anyway. Okay. So Mike, you're saying if I do sh job. I mean, the fact that he's not taking the tab right now, he's telling me something is, yeah.
Well, you gotta go temp and then that thing, right? You gotta go temp first and then job.
So you have to be in a temp directory.
No, just like do the forward
No,
slash temp
Oh,
and then
the absolute path,
job.
basically. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't think
And
so.
then,
Okay.
All right, try it.
Let's see if it works, please, people. Yeah, so it works. So cd into temp and date 1. Date 1. Yeah, so it works. Okay. So with this one right here, yeah, you don't have to be in that where that folder is. You can just do it from anywhere, basically.
Well, the way I did it when we didn't need the path. You could just, because it'll find that sh job. Try it the other way without the path, just sh.sh or job. Yeah, you did it up there.
Yeah. I'm just so let's try it.
Because that was the notes that I got from. I hate to keep bringing his name up, but from Jerry, and he made it like he was very adamant that he wanted it to wanted us to know both ways.
Yeah, but I mean that one we tried it earlier, it didn't work though. So okay, so vi into temp.
All right, whatever.
No, not whatever. I
guess you got to use the path. I could have. Okay.
Okay, so let's say we do date 2.
I will ask him for clarification. Sorry, I didn't mean to keep bringing Jerry's name up.
No. Bring Jerry up. He's the owner of the school, you know. So whatever he's teaching us, that's what we. Okay. All right. So we right here. Okay. sh job. That's sh. Okay. So I would recommend that you go into that directory where you created that file. Exactly.
Direct path.
Or use a direct absolute path basically of that file basically. Okay. All right. So is everybody good with the script? Okay. And it's going to be a plus for you if you know how to write a script, for example, of how to set up stuff basically. So for example, yeah, you remember we did like we haven't done anything really basically.
Hey,
But
Ed, I have a question about the scripts. Can you go back into it? I just want to point something out, just make sure I got it.
okay, all right. Yeah.
So at the top, when you put the hashtag and the exclamation point, do you need that hashtag and exclamation point /
Yes.
bash?
You need the first one right there. You need exactly on number 1. You need everything like the way you spelled out. You need that one.
Okay.
That's your first thing. Okay. Number 4 and number 5, you don't need it. Those are optional. But to help you, so if somebody's looking at your script, they'll know, oh, this is what he's trying to do. Okay. Let's say you want to create we're going to do it like maybe NTP script. Okay. This is what you want to do. Like just now we were going through like setting up an Ansible, for example. And I don't know where's that folder on the website. Like this one right here. Okay. So you can just basically use this set of command and create your scripts. Okay. It's just like a set of command that you put together that makes sense at the end. Okay. So you can do, yeah, yum install something. Let's try one that says yum install so you can have an idea. Okay. So for example, my bad. Doesn't work for me, man. I don't like that. Okay, I'm mad. Okay, so let's say for example we're going to replace this one with class 3. Okay, we're going to have a lot of classes there. Okay, data or whatever his name is.
So we should be able to look at the script and understand those.
Exactly. So, it's going to take time though, but yeah, we can do that. You can do that.
So not just
to be Hmm? All right. So for example, what I'm trying to do here, like you can use this script to like, let's say we delete everything right here. I'm just deleting everything right here. For this script right here. Okay. Yum install HTTPD, for example. That's why. Okay. And for example, yeah, my bad. Okay. And for example, you want to open the ports on that. Okay. So you will type in the command to open that port. And that's what we're going to go over next time. Okay. How to open the ports. Okay. So, and systemctl starts HTTPD, for example. Okay. So you can just like write the whole script for that one right there and make it work basically. Okay. So it's not just for like create a user and all that kind of thing, but there's a lot of things that you can do with it. So let's say if you want to install Apache on a new VM, instead of you going through all this step again, you can use your scripts or you can use your Ansible script playbook that you have. There's a lot of ways you can do it basically. Okay. All right. So that was just an example that I just want to show y'all. And let's say if you go back and sh temp.
What was the other way? Dot flag temp flag
sh, for example. Okay. You see it? Bam. Or systemctl, you can see right here, I spell it wrong. Right here. I mix a T in the command. But this one we just basically go ahead and install it and everything for you basically. Are we good with the script?
So I got a question.
You have so many questions though. Why don't you just listen first?
Edward,
yeah.
I do have a question, but it's kind of advanced, so I can wait till you're done your lecture.
All right. Let's see. Well, go ahead. Ask your question. I'm sorry. I just sometimes I want to finish it and then we go through it. Because that's what like Marlon was saying. Like when student asks a question, we get off the subjects. So go ahead, ask a question. Can you just ask a question?
Okay. My question is the other way you're talking about. You have to CD into temp first in order for you to make sure which is you CD into temp and then you put the dot /temp.
Okay. So let me go over it, okay? So if you want to run the script here, okay, you can either run this one right here, sh, okay? That's you can run it from anywhere basically, like we just tried. The other way, you have to CD into the folder where that file is, okay? And yeah, that's, so the dot, what did that mean? It means exactly. So here, run this script, job, right here. Are we good? Okay. All right. That's it.
Hey, Ed, I had a question. Isn't it or isn't it period forward file name period to run the script? I didn't see it.
Yeah. And the file name.
See that on your.
This one right here?
Yeah, if you, I guess, arrow up, you didn't have that dot. But to run a script, you have to have that period forward. And then
that period basically will tell you like right here basically.
The period just means right here.
Yeah, that's it. So run this script from right here basically. So people just use those two ways from now on, okay? If you find out some other ways, just let us know. And we can implement that one also.
So that was a good question.
That was a good question? Okay, we can clap for you. Okay? Okay. So what's his name? Mike, go ahead, ask a question. Mike.
Oh, okay. So when you're writing the script, so I was trying to figure out how to write one to like SCP to another computer or another VM. But
yeah, that one is going to prompt you to maybe
prompt you for a password, right?
Exactly.
So I couldn't figure out how to put the password in the cron tab.
So basically, what you do, for those kind of job, that's where you use the SSH key.
Right. So, but there is a way. That's the way I figured out around it. But there is a way to put a password in. I just don't know how to do it.
Okay, so that's the reason why
like
you need
I
to
think
figure
it's
that
more
one out.
advanced, but
Yeah. So okay, when you get together with Jerry, ask him that one. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, but I would not even recommend that way because you make your password vulnerable into that file. So I don't know how you're going to do it, but if you find out, just let us know. But for stuff like that, you want to go maybe create like.
Well, he has one like where he does his backups and he gets like and it emails him back and whatnot. He showed me the script, but I didn't understand what I was looking at for the password part.
Next time, just take a picture of those scripts or something and bring it, and we can all look into it and see make sense out of it. Okay. All right. So we're going to need the documentation now. Okay. And I hope everyone has access to this documentation. Who doesn't have access to it? Last time people were saying like error 403 or whatever. Have you all tried? No, you didn't try it. Okay. So this one right here, we give you a little bit of information about like the script, for example.
Edward.
So
Edward.
how you can run, yeah.
Check your chat.
Check my chat. All right, let me give you another. Okay. Okay, good looking. All right. All right, so we're gonna do this, and so about the script here, we spent a little bit of time on this one, okay? And I just want everybody to be comfortable, okay? So I just want to go around the class. If everyone is okay with the script writing and how to execute the script, okay? So Marlon, for example, you asked a question earlier that you got a little bit confused, and please do not get frustrated. But Marlon, are you okay with this part right now?
Yeah, one quick question.
Yeah.
On that the example that was sent out, when it says vi on the how to create a crontab on the G drive. This is chapter 11. It said when it says vi practice.sh. You know what I'm talking about?
I mean, we're gonna look at it right now.
Well, it says vi to create a crontab. The example was it says vi practice.sh.
Which one are you looking at?
It's a crontab document in the G drive.
In the G drive. Okay, so leave the, that's what I'm saying. Leave the G drive alone for now, okay? Just go to the open projects.
Okay, well, what question was when it says vi, so I can put any name in there before the .sh.
No, yeah, exactly. So the naming convention right here, it can be any name, or you can create it anywhere also. So basically saying the VI, like you want to create your cron job. I decided to create mine in the temp, okay? What name do you give it? You can give it any name. You can even, Marlon, you can even give it your name, Marlon.sh. One second. Marlon.
Yes.
You get it?
Oh, so you put it where you want to store it.
Exactly. But it has to be, the file name has to end with sh.
File name. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I got it.
Okay. And when you get inside the script, okay, the first thing that you want to do is to insert this, what do you call it, bin dash. Yeah. Okay. So this one will determine that what you're doing, you're creating a script right here. Okay. So the first one is the .sh. The second one is this one right here. Okay. And we're going to take our time here. If we have to extend the schedule, we don't mind. Okay. But that's what people were also saying. So this one, you can put the description if you want to. You don't have to, but another way. Okay. So another way. Okay. So we in this one right here in the modern script. Okay. What people are saying here is that you can also create using the path. Okay. And I want us, if this is working, use this one right here. Know that the other one is also available. Okay. So for this one, you have to know the path where that command resides, basically. Okay. Where that command resides. So the location of that command. Okay. So you have to know the location of that command. That's the reason why Mike was saying CD, or you can just LL SBN, for example. Long list CD into SBN, for example. You CD into SBN, for example, and you LL, and you can know all the commands that are in here. Okay, so you know what command you can use with the sudo and what command you cannot use with the sudo. In the SBN, super use the binary basically. Okay, and you CD into the bin like a regular user binary. Okay, and you see all this command right here. So this command, you don't need a sudo. Okay, and this one will give you also an idea when you're running the scripts. Also, the other way when you're running the script, but I prefer that you use this way right here. Okay, so that's the latest one Jerry just implemented. So let's use this one. This one will tell you what that script is. I mean, that command is. Okay. Is everybody okay with that one? Yep. What I just said.
And I have a question about the cron daily and cron hourly files, but
okay, we're gonna get to that one, but let's just script first, and we can. Okay.
Okay.
So we're gonna VI into Marlon.
Yes.
Okay. So what we're doing right now, yeah, we're doing it this a different way also. So the other way, you just put the command and all that kind of thing. This other way, you have to put the path where that command is found. Okay. So for example, earlier we said, let's create a directory. Let's make a directory. Okay. So that's what KB was saying, that for that command, make a directory. Okay. You do with, mkdir. Okay. And this one will give you the path for basically. Okay. All right. So what you want to do, /user /bin / no, what am I doing? I'm not into skip. Okay. So /user /bin and /mk mkdir. Does it have it didn't have a user, yeah? It was just as bin.
No, you gotta have the user bin. It's the whole path.
Okay. But when we did like the witch, you didn't put the user though.
Yeah, it didn't. It just said bin.
Oh, did it?
So what I'm saying, yeah, when we do this, mkdir.
But if you do which from the command line, it gives you user bin.
Oh, give a user bin? Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, so let's put all the user bin, all of us, okay? Right. So user, Jesus, today is not our day. So /user, okay? And you do this one right here. So before, instead of just making a directory, you want to put the path of everything right here. So make a directory temp /new, okay? You go here, okay? You want to create a file inside it. So touch a file. Any user can touch a file. So user, bin, touch, and you want to use that path again, temp /new /our class. Okay? And then you want to use the echo command. I will just go back again and do, the echo command, I don't know which echo, okay, is in a bin echo, okay? So I go right here, okay? User, bin, echo, okay? I will put my, thanks. Directed into temp new our class. Is everybody okay with this one? Do we get it? Online. Is anybody confused about this one? So the first way we did it, yeah, we did it without the path of that command. This second way right here, which Jerry told them, I will just go with this one right here, where it will show you the path of it. Okay? Yeah. At your job, they ask you to do one way. You can do it the way they want you to do it. But at least know that you have two ways of doing it. Okay? So, is everybody okay with this one so far online? This is just a script. We haven't got your Chrome powered yet. Are we good? Marlon?
Yes, I'm good.
And I'm not picking on you. I just want to make sure you get it because, yeah, if you get it, we are good. Even though he was here too. Sierra.
Yes.
You get it? This part?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let me just go around. Yeah. I just want to call people names. So Amir.
Giving attendance?
Yeah.
Do you get this part? Everything, does it make sense to you?
Yeah, I reviewed this already.
Oh, you reviewed already? I like the way you're thinking, you see? When you review it and you come to class, it's a little bit of a plus. Thank you. We miss seeing your face though. Why aren't you coming to class lately?
I retain more not coming in there.
Huh?
Retain more knowledge not coming in there.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Shane.
Yep. Following along. I'm good.
You good? Okay. It looks like everybody's. Jocelyn.
Good.
Okay. If you're not good, don't be ashamed of anything. You pay your money. When you were writing your check, nobody was there. So don't be, I'm good to please anyone. Please, people. Okay? Okay. I don't mind going over. There's new thing that I myself, I'm learning too. And this is your first time seeing this. So yeah, if you don't get it, it's totally perfect. Okay? All right. Blessing. Blessing.
Yep.
Are you good?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you.
All right. Emmanuel is bobbing his head here. Felicia.
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah.
So this is just a script, okay? Learn how to write a script when you go home. Just play with this script right here. How can I write a script to do something crazy? Okay? And if you know how to write a script, it's going to be a plus for you, okay? Gresham?
Fine.
Okay. Mr. JB?
I'm good, man. Thank you.
Martha? Martha?
Probably working.
All right. If you're good, we all assume that you're good, okay? All right. So this is another way of doing it, okay? So we go here, we save it. Okay. All right. We can try this way right here. S, Tim, Marlon, the SH, okay? And bam, everything went through. So this also work, okay? I would prefer use this second way of doing it, okay? Because if Jerry mentioned something and he told you to do it this way, he has a reason why he wants us to do it this way, okay? But me, at my job, I'm still doing the always still. Yeah, like, okay? So if we go into city, into temp, and what was it? New, okay? And Ella, we have class, okay? Cut our class, we have Ella. So far, both way works, but I prefer that you do it the second way, okay? Why? Jerry's been in the industry for a long time. You know which is good, which is bad, and which is good for you. So do it the second way.
I think maybe he just wanted us to understand the whole process.
Okay.
Like I think that maybe that's why he taught it to us that way. Like he wanted us to understand that like it's the whole path.
Okay.
Maybe that's what I'm just guessing. Like.
No.
You know what I mean?
Every guess is good right now.
By giving the full path, we would have more of a full understanding of what was going on.
Okay.
I think it has something to do with the cron too, because like when you set up the cron, like sometimes it goes through, sometimes it doesn't. So using the full path, you just go right away.
All right. So we have these two ways. We're going to practice those two ways, and okay, make sense out of it later on. Okay, we're going to see the pros and cons. All right. So we're going to go back to this documentation again. Okay, and this is where everything is basically. Okay, so what's his name? Mike.
Yes,
Mike was saying, like, you were talking about the daily cron, the weekly, and all that kind of thing.
That's the part I'm not real clear on. So, is that just where you put, like, if you're running a cron that's going to run daily, that's just where you store it so you know where it's at?
Exactly.
Instead of putting them all over the place?
So yeah, you in the daily, you want if that cron to be running every day, basically. Okay? But something that you want to do weekly, you can put in a weekly cron.
But just to be clear, it doesn't have to be there. That's just like a convenient place to store it.
Exactly.
Okay.
And you can do it monthly. Okay.
And those files are already there, right?
Yeah, this file are already there. Yeah. All right. So the best way that we can teach you here, these ones they're like secondary. Okay. Because if you want to do a job, they want you to do like sometimes something specific, like a date and all that kind of thing. Okay. All right. You have one that you need to learn also was the arts, which is a little bit new also. But the arts, if you want to run a job once, okay? So let's say I want to run this job just tomorrow, like in the next maybe 5 hours, and that's it. I don't want to do it again and over again. Just I want to run a job once. Okay? That's where you use the arts. It's a utility, and I believe you have to download this one first. Okay? We're going to go over that one. Okay? The most important one that I believe is the one with the dates and the time and everything. Okay? That's what I think is the most important. If you master that one, that's the one that taught us. In the Google Drive, that's the one you're going to see, basically. Okay? And that one, I don't know if you put it here, but it's basically this one right here. Okay. On top. That's it. I like now because CentOS 6 and CentOS 7 are a little bit different. So sometimes it might be the same thing, but I like to make it specific to CentOS 7. Okay. All right. Okay. That's scheduling the job basically. Okay. And when you're trying to schedule the job here, the part that you want to learn that is going to be important is when you're scheduling a job, you have 5, like the timing field, okay? You have 5 steps, okay? So you have the minutes, okay? Then you have the hour. So the minute is from, you want a job to run like a 15 minutes, it's going to be 15, okay? So it goes from the minutes to the hour to the days of the month of the year, and days of the week. It's a little confusing, but just have somewhere where you can write this one and you can just remember it. Okay? Even I'm still confused about this one still, but you have Google to just like direct you. Okay? So let's say I want to set up a job. First of all, you want to start with the minutes. So if you want something to be done at 6:30, okay, you will put the 30. Okay? That's the minutes. So you put 30. And now he says 6:30. Okay? So 6:30 p.m. in the morning is 0 to 23. So 30, 6. Okay? 30 and then 6. That means 6:30. Okay? If he's what do you call it? And I believe this one to do military time. So you don't go to 1 p.m. and all that kind of thing. Okay? Huh? It'd be exactly 18. So 6:30 p.m.
Oh, 18.
Yeah. So it'd be 30 and 18. Okay. Now, let's say you wanted something to be done like on the 15th of the month. Okay. So you would we're going to do an example, but I just want to explain to you. Okay. On the 15th of the month. So it's always 1 to 31. Okay. So if it's January 1, I believe 31. If it's February, it's going to be 1 to 28 or 27 or that weird month, whatever he has. Whatever month it is, 1 to 30, okay? So depending on the month. Now, you're going to pick, what do you call it? The days, I mean the month now. June, July, April, March, and all that kind of thing. Okay? Now, the last one is going to be the days of the week. You want a Wednesday, you want a Friday, you want a Sunday, you want a Monday. Okay?
Edward, zero is Sunday, right?
Zero Sunday.
Yeah.
Sunday can be 0 or 7. And if you open up that crontab daily file, one of those, it has a chart in Linux that kind of is easier to understand than.
Oh, really? Okay. I was looking for it though. So which one?
In one of those crontab, like the daily, hourly, one of those files, it has it in there.
Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Let me see. Right. No. That's.
It has like a little chart. Let me see if I can remember how to
Let me see. Everybody has access to this thing, yeah? Okay. Scheduling job should be here, I believe. Let's say schedule job.
I think it's cron D. Isn't that what it is?
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, it's etsycron.d.
Oh, in that configuration file, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. But just in order for you to just memorize this part right here. So 0 to 59, that's in terms of minutes. Okay. So they wanted like something to be done at 4 o'clock in the morning, whatever. Da, da, da. So it has to be in this order right here. Okay. And if you ever see like a wildcat, that means every day, for example, or every hour or every Wednesday or every June or whatever. Okay. That's like a repetition for it, basically. Okay. All right. So we're gonna copy this one, memorize it, put it somewhere where we can just like have access to it, so we don't get ourselves confused. Okay. And we're going to try it. Okay. Runtime time. Okay. Let's put it here, and I will paste it here. Okay. All right. All right. So you remember we created a job, yeah? Okay. We created a script. Okay. Now we want to schedule that script that we created. We want to schedule a time for it. Okay. Maybe something that you want to be ran every Thursday, for example. Let me show you one example, yeah? I don't know if my thing is still good, but RPM-QA, maybe.
What the hell is it?
So, yeah, I think I have to delete one of my. Yeah, one of my things is still messed up. Okay. So, Clem AV, yeah, is just like an antivirus. So basically, it goes and scans your Linux VM for viruses, basically. Okay. So this is it right here. The package name is Clem AV. So you can just install Clem AV, okay, into your your VM, okay, and just do a little bit of research on that one also. But if you want to run, like scan your VM, for example, Clem scan, okay, and this is going to scan your whole VM basically, okay. So let's say we want to scan basically one user home directory, for example. So user, I believe Clay, okay. We want to scan Clay user directory, okay, and you go right here, bam. Clay didn't have nothing in his directory, so he did it in heartbeats. Okay, and so it tell you. Go ahead.
Can we go back for a second? If you VI into Etsy crontab.
Just 1 second. I'm doing this one right now.
Okay. It'll make things a lot clearer for people.
Okay. So Clem AV, for example, is something. So All right. So clam scan, for example, is just a tool.
Hold on, but my thing said claim AV doesn't.
You do install it?
Yeah, when I did it like this.
Okay, so enter. Okay.
Oh, bin. You gotta do bin.
Ace, why do you like to talk out loud, man?
Oh,
Okay, and that's what I do. Okay, so a practical example here is like we work with clam AV, for example. How you doing? Maybe Corona. Okay, so this clam here, just will scan for vulnerability in your system, basically. Okay, so this is something that we have set up to do it, let's say every weekend, basically. All right. So we have a cron job that is set up to run this every weekend, basically. All right. So I will go, and I haven't forgotten battery here. What's his name? Mike. Okay.
What's
so
that?
You can create a script. Okay. So if I want to like scan, like let's say my whole like file system, clam scan. Okay. Let me see. Clam scan -r. Give me 1 second. I think I have to create a definition, okay? But this one will just go and scan the whole thing, basically. Okay? All right. So you can create a cron job for this one, for example, and you put in your, what do you call it? A script to scan this one right here. So the script would be clam scan and whatever you want to scan, basically. How often do you want to do it? Okay? So
is that only for viruses or for whatever the option flag you put?
I guess for viruses, really. Okay. And I think I'm forgetting something, but I think you have to like download the definition or that kind of thing. Okay. But let me see. Yeah. So if you go again, that's where I found this one out. Okay. So this is the kind of thing that you want to work on. So for your interview, so spend a little bit of time and know like what kind of viruses that you use, another kind of thing, like automation tool, another little thing, how to configure and install. That's what I always do. And configure clam AV CentOS 7. Okay. And right here, step by step, how to configure, okay? I just did a quick way, but you will go here and you can start doing this one right here. Okay. Yeah. So there's like in the configuration file, there's a certain thing that you have to do, and all that kind of thing. But those are the kind of thing that you start playing with. Okay. Okay. These thing right here, and then bam, that's it. And you can schedule like what do you call it? A clam scan, basically. Okay. So maybe I made it like a step to start the clam scan or maybe enable it, but go through something like this and schedule a job to run this one on your VM, let's say every weekend. Okay? And every weekend, this will just go, what do I say? Is but you're looking down on your phone and you're going to have a question right now. So as long as you're on your phone, you ask a question, I'm not going to answer it. I mean, we go. Okay. I'm saying as long as you're on your phone and you ask a question, I'm not going to answer it. Okay. That's a simple. Yeah. All right. So the thing like clam scan. And Mike, you were saying something? Mike.
I'm sorry, Ed.
You said you were talking about something like where we can get information about like what do you call it? This the timing and everything.
If you go into Etsy, CD or VI into Etsy cron tab. that gives a kind of a better explanation in that website about the time. So because they need to know that you use an asterisk, whatnot. So, so for the time you want to set up, the first one there from left to right, that's your minutes.
We're going to go everything. I just want to give them like an idea or how to.
Okay. I just think I just thought that was a better layout to understand on the website you were showing.
Okay, thank you. But on the website, from now on, you can find a lot of things. I just want to give an idea or how to go on the website and Google stuff. Yeah, on your own.
So if you go to crontab Guru on the web, it gives you shows you how to set up your times too. It's really good for figuring out your scheduling.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Mike has done this one already, so he has maybe other way of doing it, but yeah. Google is going to be your best bet to get more information. But what Mike was saying basically, he was saying just like we just went online to set up the minutes, like I said, 0 to 59. Okay. And then the hour, 0 to 23 military time. The days of the month, 1 to 31, and month of the, what do you call it? January, February, that kind of thing. And there's some of them you can just put the month, but let's just use the numeric one right now.
Well, you have to cover those 5 fields. So say you just want to do an hour and a day, the other fields you would leave an asterisk as a placeholder.
Okay. So, and the days of the week, basically. Okay. So you see right here the difference: 0 to 6, 0 being Sunday. Okay. So use 0 to 6. Okay. Don't get yourself confused using just 0 to 6. Know that 0 is Sunday. So 0 is Sunday, 1 is Monday, 2 is Tuesday, so forth and so on. Okay. 0 to 6. Don't get yourself confused by trying to learn a lot of other ways. Okay. Just have one way so you can do your job. Okay?
So my question is just a quick question based on this. But for right now, you want us to use the numbers instead of using the letters. Like for instance, March, Jan, February. But you want us to just do the numbers.
Yes.
Is there instances where you can use those letters?
Like Sunday, you can just put Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, like that. So that's up to you. That's up to you. Whichever way you want to learn it, you can use either one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. So we're going to do an example. Okay. So we have a script that we created already. Okay. That script, the modern script, for example, we're going to use that one. Okay. All right. So you want to create a cron job. The command is crontab. So I would just do man crontab. Okay. So man crontab maintain cron file for individual user and all that kind of thing. Okay. Yo, man crontab. Just look at it right here. Stop. Ace, man. It's like to talk, man. Yee. The man getting shut up. In Jesus' name. Ace actually says something every 10 minutes. Okay, Ace, we give you like 10 minutes without saying anything. Let's repeat. 10 minutes. All right? People, we got 10 minutes for Ace not to say anything, and we're going to see if we can make it. All right. So, the different flag. So, crontab that's it. Is to edit or create a new cron job, basically. Okay? So crontab, that's it. You want to edit or create a new cron job. You deleting the cron job or listing the cron job and all that kind of thing. So for example, if I go and do crontab -L, there's no cron for me, for example. Okay? And I believe you can do a cron for user or user player, for example. Oh, I think I'm missing something. But you can check a cron tab for a specific user. Let me see. Define user.
You guys put the user
that's to create a cron tab. Okay. I'm sorry?
I'll say nothing. I'm just checking it out.
Okay, that's L. Let me see. And that's Let me see, let me something. Let's UL. Okay, no, he's not finding the UL. Okay, let me find out again. I have to list a user, like a crontab for a specific user, for example. Okay, but if you do crontab-L, that will basically list all the crontab and the cron job that you have available, basically. Okay, all right. The command to create a cron job is crontab-E. Okay, and that will create a cron job, basically. Okay, so this is where you put this information that we were talking about earlier. This information right here, that's what you put it in. Okay, so let's say we want to run a job for, and we're going to do it together for Wednesday. Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. Okay, we want to run a job for this Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. When's next Wednesday? Yeah, you failed. But anyway, yeah. Go ahead. It's come on, go ahead.
13th.
What is it, the 13th?
Oh, no, 14th, my bad.
14th. Okay. So we want to run a job for Wednesday, the 14th. Okay, at 6:30. Okay. So Wednesday, April 14th, 6:30. Okay. All right. So first of all, we're going to start with the minutes. Okay. So what is 6:30? 30 is going to be 30. Okay. So this is like you're in VI right now. VI mode, basically crontab.E, we put you in the VI basically mode. So you do 30. Okay. Space. Okay. 6:30 is what? 18. Okay. And then we say Wednesday, okay? Okay. Now, the day of the month, we say it's going to be the 14th. Okay? So you would just go here, put 14. Okay? Now, the next one is going to be the month of the year. We're in April, so that's the 4th month. Yeah?
Do we need it?
You can name it also, okay? Like you can put April, but we're just going to put the 4th month, not to confuse anybody. So the 4th month, okay? Now, Wednesday, if Sunday is 0, Monday is 1, Tuesday is 2, Wednesday should be 3, okay? So Wednesday is going to be 3, okay? So you just put 3, okay? Now, one important thing, you have to put the path of your, what do you call it? Where that script is found, okay? So it's in temp/marlin.sh. Okay, so you can look at the script right there and know that, oh, this is going to be at 6:30 on April 13th on a Wednesday, right there by looking at those numbers right there. Are we good so far? Online. We're going to do another example, okay? But this is one, okay?
When you did crontab-E, do you have to be in a specific directory?
No, crontab-E, just like a command to, it's like VI and the file name. Yeah, so crontab, depending on what user you are and all that kind of thing. And I need to find out about that user again, okay? So this one right here, you will go and save it. Okay? And now if you do crontab-L, you see, it tells you that you have a cron job basically in the queue. Okay? So this one basically, yeah, that time comes on Wednesday, the 14th at 6:30. This job automatically is going to start running. Okay? All right. Let's change this job right there for today. Okay? So you can still do that crontab-E to edit that job. And we want to do it for today, for example. Okay? So let's say we want to do that job for the next, let's edit that file first, because I think we have something in here already. So we're going to edit that file via temp/marlin we're creating a new script, okay? We're gonna, okay? So we're gonna create a new file. Here we are. Okay, all right. So we're creating this one right here, okay? We save it.
You gotta do the one down there too. The echo.
Which one?
The echo one.
Oh yeah, thank you. Thank you. So new one, okay? So what time is it right now? We want that file to run, to be created in the next like 15 minutes. So we want it to be created. Let's do it quickly. Let's just do like in the next, like at 11:20, okay? All right. So normally, yeah, you want to make this file executable, okay? So you have to find this file executable. So you just do shemad. This one is already done, but shemad plus x temp Marlin, okay? Make it executable. One thing that you want to check here, don't just take the time off your watch or your phone or everything, okay? You do dates, okay? And you find the time on your VM, okay? Because this is going according to your VM. The time can be a little bit different or that kind of thing, but use the dates on your VM. So make sure that dates correlate to the time you're going to put in your cron job, okay? So this one, we wanted to run at, I'm gonna give us a time, okay? 11:23. Like today, at 11:23, okay? All right, so we do crontab -E again. Crontab -E, all right? So 11:23, what do we need to change here?
20. So the first one is 23, the second one is 11, and then the rest of them are gonna be what's the sign
0,
again?
0, 0, 0, basically.
That's right.
So 14 will be 10.
No, that's gonna be every time. So this one right here, okay? We want it today to be done immediately, okay?
You can put 0 or asterisk, right? They both work, right?
Huh?
Yeah, I was gonna ask that. Is it asterisk or 0?
They both work, right?
I didn't get it.
Is it asterisk that you put or 0? And the
If you put asterisk, that means every time at 11:23, you want it to run.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, unless you like, let's say for example, this one right here, yeah. If you put like, if you replace this one, oh Jesus. Okay, let's say you replace this one with a wildcard, for example. What does that mean? If this is, the first one is minutes, the second one is hour, what is the third one?
Days.
Days of the month. So basically, this one is saying that do this one every day at 11:23.
Right. So it basically goes from smallest to biggest. It goes minutes, hours, days, days of the month, months, and then days of the week is at the end.
Okay. So basically, the wildcard mean you want it to be done every time at that particular, So if I put it here, like this one, every month at 11:23. So every month 11:23 basically. But what, for example, this one you put, let's say Wednesday. Okay, so if you put Wednesday, so this one every month, so basically every Wednesday of the month at 11:23.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Never mind.
No, go.
No, I'm a little confused on the 0 because it says in the days of the week, the 0 and the 7 means Sunday. So Monday is 1, right?
Monday is 1, yeah.
Okay. So you don't start at 0. You start at 1 and okay.
Yeah, because Sunday is 0. So it's 0 to 6.
Makes sense. 0 since it's 7.
0 is 6.
Every Sunday thing at 9.
Oh, okay. So you mean days? Okay. So right here, okay, 0 is 6. Okay.
You got it, right?
Mm-hmm. So you see right here. Oh, okay. What's the question? You say you got it. What's the question again?
No, go back to the time.
Mm-hmm.
So when you have the wild card,
Mm-hmm.
that's supposed to be the day of the month.
Uh-huh.
So meaning you have 31 days. So if you put the star right there, does it mean every year, every month, or does it mean
every month?
Wild card.
A wild card mean every month.
That's
Okay.
I'm not confused.
All right.
Okay.
So we're saying we're going to do a 323.
Okay, Ed, can you just clarify? So
Go ahead.
It's not always the asterisk or the wild card if you don't want to do any, because the way Jerry told me was if you're not using that, you just put the wild card. But you're saying if I do that, it's going to do it every month. But if I just wanted to do it that one day, I would put a 0 for everything else.
I'm trying to understand every Sunday night. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
okay.
So there's a difference between using the wild card and a 0.
Yeah.
Okay.
So right here, yeah, look at it right here. You see right here? What did it say?
It says an asterisk in the time field runs a command at every valid value. Okay.
Yeah. So every time, basically. Okay?
This is the first time I looked at the documentation, so.
Okay. No, this is Google.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. So let's try that one again. Let's try our thing. I think maybe it's past 3 or whatever. So, okay. So this one right here, the one thing that I'm confused on is, let's say if I put 0 here. Is it going to be Sunday or is it going to be today? Okay.
It's Sunday.
That's the reason why, yeah, for you, when you want to run something like for, but once, if you want to run something once, that's where you use the add utility also. So the add utility would be like, oh, run something in 5 minutes or run something in 10 minutes. Okay.
Can you show us? Can you show us when you have a chance? Can you show us a syntax for that, like an example? Like if you want to run like all in like 5 minutes, because I want to see that.
Okay. All right. So this one you want to edit it? Yes.
Thank you. I get a difference between asterisk and 0.
Boom, 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 boom. Let's just create a new one, okay? So we can use that same crontab and we can just create a new one at the bottom right here. I think we missed the time already, but we can do 25, 11. Let's see. The 0 for the week for the last one, yeah. I'm going to come over this one again, okay? Yeah, because that one is just saying that every Sunday.
Right.
Yeah, you're saying every Sunday, but let's see. It's
You might just put the asterisk over there. It's for every day.
Do you want to retrieve this and edit? Yes. Is that what it mean? Oh, bad days of the month. Okay. So you see, if you enter something and there's something bad days of the month. You want to edit there? Yes. So bad days of the month.
0.
0. Okay. So days of the month. Okay.
It's 1 to 31, so just put an extra.
So let's say if you want to put anything in there, can you just like?
I guess it's just the asterisk.
Yeah, I think the extra. Yeah, that's what I was trying to. No, let's see.
Oh, okay.
Let me see something. Okay, I'm trying something. Okay. Yeah, because if they like this, or do we can't leave it empty though. I don't know. Let's see if it's going to give us an error.
There has to be a placeholder of some sort for each.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so this is not it. Let me double check.
That's not gonna work.
Yeah. 30, 21. If I want to do. All right, we're just gonna put the asterisk, okay? And just work with this one and then decide later on what we want to do. This is gonna do it every, I guess, every day at that time, but we just want to try that it's gonna work by itself. Dates. Oh, yeah.
So,
You're 29.
All right, so Ed, can you cover like say I wanted to run like every 15 minutes?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is right there. But this one basically is going to, so every 15 minutes, you just put 15 and the wildcard.
Okay, so when I was doing it, I found they were giving me like a slash.
Yeah, so you would just do, I think, wildcard. So I think it's like, let me think, 15, I believe, slash and a wildcard, something like this. But I'm going to double check it, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, but this would something like this would be like every 15 minutes, basically.
Yeah, it stands for like step values or something, so you can tell it like run this cron tab every 15 minutes on Monday or something.
Yeah.
So you put that in the minute the value for the minute. So you put 15 and you put a dash and then you put wildcard.
Right, or you could do like every 5 days or.
So you put that in the days, you put it in the month. So you just got to put that in there so for it to keep running like that.
Yeah, no, but you know, you the cassava lead, man. All right, so basically, yeah, this one right here, like I think we started for 30. So at 30, basically, that cron job, huh? Yeah. So people, I know some of you are like a little bit ahead of a lot of things. So let's just go through like the basic one quickly. I just want you to get like the scripts, the basic one, how you can get a job done, and the good thing is you got the documentation and all that kind of thing. Go do a little bit of research and you can come back with questions. So everybody can be on the same page. Because it seems like Mike and what do you call it? Gresham, I think you've done this one already. So you're kind of a little bit ahead of other people. So they get a little bit confused when you add some other stuff to it. So, all right, let's just keep it basic for now.
Okay.
And then we can depth a little bit. So when we have like a one-on-one next time, or you helping them out, you can maybe throw little job into it. Okay? But that's good though, that you're doing your work.
Okay, sorry.
We're not gonna punish you for that. But you got some other people who are a little bit like, this is the first time ever seeing this. So they're like, whoa, what's going on? And okay. Yeah. Okay. I didn't say that was skippy, but I'm joking. No. All right. So the dates. So if you go to city into temp, and I believe we are newer. Was it newer? Yeah. All right. So crontab. That's it. Okay. So let's say, for example, yeah, if you have a cron job and you don't want it to be, you want to temporarily disable it, okay? All you can do also, you can just come in here and just put the hashtag right here. And that's it. Yeah, it's not going to read it no more, okay? So if you have several cron jobs, basically, and sort of deleting one or whatever, you can just put that hashtag over there.
So to delete it,
Yeah.
So that's to disable it.
Yeah. Okay. And I believe this. You did it right. Crontab -E 28. Oh, you're missing the time again.
It ran already.
Yeah, it ran already. Yeah.
No, I mean it already went through, so you should check. You could check it.
Yeah, no, nothing went through though. That's the reason I'm doing it again. So VI temp. Marlon. Okay, create a temp newer. I don't think it did. So cd into temp / new. Oh yeah, he did it already. Yeah. So he did it already, and LL class, basically. Okay. So it's not complicated, but you got a little bit of trick to just use basically. Like if you want to do something every hour and all that kind of thing, it's not very easy. So you have to be a little bit tricky. You have to do a lot of reading and all that kind of thing. But our first line of defense is this documentation that Jerry created right here. Okay, it's not going to be that easy, but like crontab dash, you can switch user. Like you can create a crontab for a specific user. For example, you can deny people to create a cron job or whatever. Yeah. Huh? How do you delete a cron tab? Okay, so cron tab, man, cron tab. Okay, right here. So you can use -R to remove a cron tab.
Okay. The name at the end, Marlon.sh.
Hmm?
So do you put Marlon.sh at the end of it, like contact Marlon.sh?
Okay. All right. So let's see. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. So you say you want to delete a cron job. So we do cron tab -R, and so let's say cron tab -L. If you do cron tab -L, you have this one right here. Okay. Let's see. Cron tab I haven't deleted one, but let's see. This one right here, temp. That's Marlon. Yeah. You will delete this one basically. Okay. One utility that Jerry brought up here that I haven't used, but is the @. Okay. So the the way it works here basically is to create like a cron job at one particular time. Okay. So let's say you want to create a cron job. Let's say, for example, here, you want to create a cron job in like 5 minutes, for example. Okay. So let's try it, all of us together. Okay. Okay. So if you have that utility, if you don't have it, I believe it's yum install. Okay, we already have it. So make sure you have it already. And let's say you want to create a job in 5 minutes, for example. Okay. Okay. And ACTPD. That's why. Okay. So if you want to create a job like in the next 5 minutes, for example, Emmanuel, are you on the phone? Okay. So let's say you want to create a job in 5 minutes, in 10 minutes. Okay. You would just put the now plus in 30 minutes. Okay. So you got to go to lunch, but you're like, oh, I got to do this thing right here. I got to create 10 file or whatever. Okay. So in 1 minute, okay, enter, touch, file, or touch, I'm gonna just call it, and Sierra doesn't like it, but from 1.10, okay? Where do you want to create it? I would just usually give it a path, or where I want to create this file. So I would say create it under my roots / from tab file one that's 19. Okay. Okay. And you just do Control D. This is just like cats, basically. So Control D. Okay. And we say you have 2 jobs that'll be created. That's going to be created like in a minute, for example. Okay. So in a minute, if you go, I don't know if it's been a minute yet, but you see, these 19 files were created. Okay. So let's say that one is something that, and sort of like just now, we just got a little bit confused to like create something to do it immediately. Like, what's his name? That file that we created. And we're like, just do it like in 2 minutes, we're trying to test it out. In this case, we just use the ads. It's easier for you. Okay. Mm-hmm. You gotta install ads. Then maybe you have it. And maybe you gotta, you're a system admin now. So what error is it giving you? Ads/y. So here you can go and create like the ads, like in 10 minutes, whatever. And you can just like create your own script right here. Whatever you want to do, basically. Whatever set of command that you want to do.
So
add now and plus like the time and all that kind of thing. And I believe you can just also do it by date also. I'm not sure though.
So you don't have to write any kind of script for that. You just do the at now and then give it the instructions.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. But you got to know, yeah, even a command in the interview, don't get it confused, okay? In a command, it's a script. They can call it a command is a script also. Okay? So make a directory. That's a script to make a directory, basically. Okay? So command, they can call it a script also. Okay? A script can be like a long list of like a formula to tell you what you're doing, and a script can be a simple command. Okay? You're going to let chair is going to fall. Okay? And so when you create like the ads, okay? So Control C. To delete like what do you call a cron job? It was like crontab -R. But if you want to delete the art, I think it's ATMR, art remove basically. Yeah. So I think is the command to list there is right here. Add-L. Okay. So if you do add-L, we just list all your ads. And you see right here, next to it, you can have several one of them. So let's say we create another ad, okay? In 10 minutes. And we call it touch Bravo in the temp directory. Oh. And create a file called Bravo. Okay? Control D. Okay? And if you do the ads, -L. Okay?
So Ed, why did you get an email about that when you ran that? As soon as you ran that Bravo one, you got a mail.
Yeah. Let me see. You send you a mail to say that you have a job.
Yep, but it didn't do it the first time.
Yeah, it didn't do it first time. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
It's probably some type of error, but I don't know what the error would be.
Touch ads, okay.
Look in the mail, it will tell you.
Yeah, 1 second there. MKDR temp test. Okay. You have new. Oh, maybe the new mail was for maybe the file that I created earlier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the reason why. Okay. But I think I would just want to get the list. Yeah, this is what I was trying to get. Okay. So this one right here will list like basically how many ad job that you have. Okay. And if one is finished, you want to just delete one of them, or I don't need that one right here. Add remove, and it just, I believe you put the number. So let's say number 5, for example. Okay, and you just remove that one. If you go back again, you only have.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So Ed, maybe if you CD into that mail, you can show people like if your cron tab doesn't work and has any type of error, that mail is where it'll tell you what the error is and you can go fix it.
Okay. So we haven't done like the system logging and all that kind of thing, but like everything that you do here in your what do you call it? In Linux, everything is being like logged. Okay, we're going to do system logging in the next class, in the future class. But everything that you do is being what do you call it? Monitored basically, and every direction that you create, they keep a log of what you did. Okay, so for example, if you go to, and I'm coming to this log right here, yeah.
You would have to VI because root is a file; it's not a directory.
I'm not done yet.
Oh, okay.
But you don't always have to VI, yeah. Okay.
Or cat.
You can just. I lost my mind. Val. Okay. You go to Val, CD. Val. Okay. So you see right here, they have all the different logs basically. They have the log file. Okay. You see it in that log file right there. And every log that you have, they keep a log of everything that you have, basically. Okay? We're going to go over that one eventually, okay? Like for secure log, for example. Like this secure log, for example, okay? Let's say what day is today? He hasn't created a log yet, but like he's going to create a log, yeah. But if you go to
It did April 10th, it's there, secure.
Where?
If you go up, it's the first one.
No, I was looking at like the secure one. Okay, yeah, right here, the first one. Thank you. Okay, so if you cat that secure log, yeah, everything that we've been doing so far, yeah, is in there. So everything that we've been doing so far, like getting connected, getting disconnected, or creating, like for example.
Is that the journaling thing?
Hmm?
Is that the journaling thing, or that's something different?
No, that's not a journaling. That's like a log. Just keep everything that you do, basically, they keep a log of it. Okay? So let's say if you make a file, you get connected, how you get connected, all that kind of thing. So eventually, you can create like log for everything that you do. You can create a log, like they call it log, log rule. They call it log rule. Okay? So in your system, if somebody deleted a file, you can create a log for that one to be like, every file that's been deleted, I want you to create a log for those files. If somebody add a user, I want you to create a log for the user being added. If somebody log into a system, if somebody deletes something, everything basically. Okay? So for example, right here, when like a new group was created, for example, it will tell you basically. Okay? When you enter your password and all that kind of thing. Okay? So this log secure, you got log secure, so you got different log rule. So all these in the background right here, yeah, and this is a different subject, but these will be like a different log rule that they created, okay? Like the mail, the D message, and all that kind of thing. We're gonna go through all this, okay? Like the cron, like the boots. If you look into all this, when somebody, what's it 10, April 10, okay, I don't see it. But whenever you log in or that kind of thing, you just skip it. Okay? So, what question do we have about the log and everything? I mean, not the log. Forget about the log. The log was just an example, a parenthesis that we just opened. Nothing. Nothing to really, yeah, cron. Nothing to really go about log. Okay? Yeah. So for Chrome, yeah, one thing that I would basically like really know how to write a script or create a script, basically, okay, and how to learn about the dates, okay, like the timing, okay. So, for example, we're just going to do the command line right here, okay? Let's say we want to do something for January 1st, 2022. How will I write that timing? And I'm talking about like what I'm talking about here, 0 or whatever, /10, whatever. That's what I'm talking about, okay? So let's say we want to write a time for January 1st. I want a job to be done on January 1st to maybe like send an email to my colleague or send a note to my colleague, like Happy New Year, for example. Okay? What's the timing? How would I set up the time? January 31st.
Ed, I just have one question.
Yeah.
If you were to do that, if you just say January 1st, will it just do it at like 1 minute after midnight if you don't put like an actual time? You see what I'm saying? Like, if you don't put like a minute and an hour, will it just do it as soon as the date changes to January 1st?
Yeah, I mean, it's the way you're going to be setting it up, scheduling the time, basically. So January 1st is going to do it within that January 1st time period, basically. Okay, so let's do an example, for example. So let's say January 1st, okay, at 12:01 a.m.
Okay.
Okay, so how will you do that? Okay.
Sierra, tell us how to do it. Come on, you got this.
1, 12. 12.
Mike, I see that smirk on your face.
12. Why 12? So, let's see. What's his name said 12? But you remember, I think, what was the command again? Where we VR into it? Okay, so VR into exit from crontab. Crontab there, yeah. Okay, so you said 12. So what is January 1st at midnight? I mean, at what do you call it?
0, right?
Basically.
So it's 10.
Okay, so the minute will be 1, the hour will be 12. I mean, like midnight. I mean, like
it'll be 0.
0. Yeah, because you see right here, it's 0 to military time. Okay. Yeah.
All right, so 0, 1, 0.
Okay, and the month.
Day of the month, right?
Exactly.
You said January 1st, right? So
1.
And then 1.
Okay, and now it can be waka, whatever it is. Yeah. Okay. So we can try that one. Okay. And let's do it together, people. Okay. So January will be 1, 0. And the next one, what is the next one? But what is it? The month? Okay, 1.
Oh, that's the day of the month.
The day of the month. Okay, first. So the first one, minutes, hour, day of the month, month of the year, and mark out. And you can just
week.
Huh? Day of the week, exactly.
Yeah, the day of the week.
Day of the week, we don't know when it's going to be. But as long as we can put any day of the week, okay? But as long as it's January 1st, it's going to run. Okay? Are we good with that?
So Gretchen, you did it right.
Huh?
Gretchen put it in the
No, it's the last one. The last one I got right. It's just the first one. The first one is just saying like midday, noon. So that's why I was like, you almost got it.
Hey, Edward.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
0 is 12 o'clock.
Yeah. So 0. Okay. So the hours there.
But 24-hour clock. 0000 means midnight.
Your name is Edward?
Not tonight, no.
I like that. But anyway, yeah. So, okay. So the minute here, minutes, the way you write the minute here, that's for Marcus crontab. If you go to VI crontab, exit crontab, you're going to see it. Okay. So the minutes start from 0 to 59. So there's no 60 minutes. Okay. Okay. So if you want to talk about like 59 minutes, it's going from 0 to whatever, basically. Okay. The hours is 24 hours in a day. Okay. So 0 to 23. There's no like 24 really. Okay. So if you get to 23, that's 11, and 0 be 12. Okay.
23 is 11 p.m.
Exactly. 23 is 11 p.m. 0 is just like the next day, basically. Okay. And days of the month, you have 1 being the first of the month, and whatever the month ends. So if it's February, for example, it will be 28 or 37. I'm joking. 29. Okay. And the month will be, the first month is January to December, basically. Okay. And the days of the week, I will use the 0 to 6. Some people use 7, but I will just use 0 to 6. 0 being Sunday, 1 being Monday. Okay. So just know that 1 is Monday, Tuesday, so forth and so on, and make it easier for you. Okay. And that's how you.
So if you wanted to do it at 12 noon, 12 a.m., you would have did 00.
Exactly. So exactly 12, 0, 0. Yeah.
Ed.
Yeah.
I have a question. Can you go back to the command line where you typed it? So, would it still run if I put 0 for the day? Or do I have to do the wild card?
If you put...
Because what
if you put 0 for the day, yeah, that means you're forcing it to run on Sunday. Because Sunday is 0.
I got you.
Yeah.
So you're saying it. So you're telling it it'll be the first no matter what day. I got you. Okay.
Exactly. No matter what day it is.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah. As long as this one is set, like the month, you set the month already. Right. And you set the day of that month already. Okay. So this will take priority, basically. So the way I believe, yeah, and it's starting to make sense for me also. So the way it works, basically, yeah, it's going to look at the time first. Okay? If you look at the time, you say 12:01. So it's looking at the 12:01 first. Okay? Then it's going to the next step, which is what call it? Of the days of the month. Okay? So the next step, if he puts 6, it's going to look at 12:01 on Saturday. Okay? Now, if you put the month now, it's going to look 12:01 Saturday on whatever on January. Okay?
So how would I do it if I wanted it to run like every Friday? Because the day of the month is going to keep changing, right? So I would just leave wild card, and then just put the day of,
so every Friday, wild card.
And then I would just put 6 or 5 for Friday, right?
5 for Friday. Okay? Yeah. So you will put maybe the time when you want to route on a Friday, and wild card, and then.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So for example, yeah, let's just, I don't know, my mind is not, but.
Because Jerry was when he was teaching us, like he said something about like doing like a every Friday is like kind of tricky because I can't remember exactly what he said, but because Friday could fall on a different, like there's only some months have more Fridays than others, and
okay, but he's saying every Friday, yeah. So every Friday should be what? 5. So every Friday, so 5. Every 5 of the, is going to know that Friday is the 5th days of the week.
I follow you. I'm just trying to work out.
No, we just want to make sense though, because
okay, no,
I'm learning from.
I follow what you're saying. I'm just trying to make sense of what he told me.
Okay, yeah. So every Friday would be, if he says 5, let's say you have 5 Fridays in a week. but the computer is going to see 5. So every Friday, you're just going to do it.
Okay.
Or you could just put FRI. You could use the
Friday, guys.
or you could use the
Hallelujah. Yeah.
There you go. I think the numbers.
Okay, so you want to cron tab. That's the, So, okay. Yeah, exactly. So 11:35 every, yeah. Basically, every day.
But the last, that's for every
day. That's like every day, basically.
If you want it on a
but if you want, like on a Friday, for example, it would be the last one. We would change it to 5.
Or FRI.
What am I doing? 5. I'm tripping. I'm in a set mode. So this one right here, for me, this will be every Friday at that time right there. Huh?
No, you know she's doing something else. Oh my.
No, that's okay. She's gonna ask question later. Anyway, how come my VM is broken? But anyway, yeah. So I would think this one will be like every Friday right there at 11:35 p.m. Okay.
So what if you just put FRI instead of 5?
You can put FRI, whatever you want to, and you be asking that same question like, "This is the favorite time, man." But you got to, accomplish your duty of every 2 minutes talking. So what is A saying right here? Yeah, Friday you can just put.
Yeah, people
get
confused. That's why I said maybe
you can put Friday basically.
On Friday.
Just like
That's all I'm saying.
So if you go to Chrome right here, you see you can use all these right here. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, basically. Instead of using the dates or for the month, you can use January and all that kind of thing. Okay. But this is the easiest route. You're at the job right there, and it's the same thing, but learn both ways. Okay.
Ed, are we gonna cover how to run a cron tab with the -U for a user, or is that next class? Because I'm not clear on that one.
If you're a user, okay. So let's say a user create a cron tab, a cron job. So I'm logged in as a user, okay. SU clear cron tab. That's it. And Clay will create his own cron tab.
Well, I guess my question is, can you cover what the how to use the -U, cron tab -U?
Well, I think I found that for a user.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta,
so let's say we create a cron job here, okay?
It's cron tab -U. Then you put the username.
So let's see. Emmanuel is just like getting us even more confused than we are. So let's try this one right here, MTS. Okay. I want to create a cron job for a particular user. Okay, cron tab -U. Let's see. Click. I'm gonna find out something. Okay, let's see. Okay. You play E. I do know who you are. I see me. I cannot. What's going on? How's the market? The market, you got one? If as long as you got your foot in there, you're good.
Hey, are you busy?
Just come back and we just review all together, and whatever we're learning, we can just share.
I was wondering if you could jump in class and explain that thing about the cron tab. Remember you were telling me like if you try to do like every Friday, it's like tricky. You got to do something different.
All right. So we got distracted a little bit, but cron tab.
Okay. No,
let me see.
Going through it.
Cron tab -U.
All right.
For the user.
Well, I'm not clear on that one either. That's why I was in ed. All right, I'm sorry.
Oh.
All right.
Okay. 1 second here. SU, that's clear. crontab dash E. Dash E, okay? And let's say we create something here. Yeah, I gotta create a user, like, so let's say we go over here, yeah, and we create like, let's say, VI into that user home directory or whatever, okay? VI clear, that's SH, okay? And we go here, we do, then that's mkdir slash home slash clear, okay, slash hello, okay. No, Shimon. Okay. Now, let's say this is clear. Who created is script, okay? All right. And I created a cron job, for example, crontab-e. That's a user who created a cron job. We're going to do something stupid, okay? Jesus. 6, okay? And what was the path again? Home slash play slash play. That's message. Okay. All right. And, yeah. Okay. That user has a cron job, okay? But it's in his home directory. But let's say root, for example, and I'm just trying this one on a run right here, but let's see. Root want to find out cron tab dash U. Yeah. Is it going to list?
I think you got to put dash L after click. Yeah,
oh, no, control C. No, that's.
Do that again, but after click.
Put dash L.
No, after click, put space dash L.
No.
I'll try it after click.
Let's see, dash L. Let's see, play. Yeah, there was a user. I had to find a user.
Crontab dash U. Clay. Dash L.
Dash L. Okay. Oh, okay. So this is it basically. So you have to put the user and then list the cron job for that user. Okay. So it's a little bit different though. So cron tab, that's you, the user, click, and then you list that user cron job basically.
So the dash U is just a way to look up
the user.
A user's cron tabs.
Exactly. So that's you. That's okay. So let's say, for example, if the you are root and you want to create a cron job for that user, let's see if we can try this. Okay. We can do cron tab dash U. Clear, okay, dash E, and that you will go inside that user and create a cron job for that user, basically.
Okay.
All right. So you have to use the dash U and the username, and then another flag after the username. So it's not like the part where you combine like the dash U and the L and all that kind of thing. Yeah. Thank you, Emmanuel. Yeah. So cron tab, whatever cron tab is, that's you, and you put that username, clear. And now, whatever you want to do with that user now. So you want to list it, you will do a dash L to list it. Okay?
So I see there's an L for the list. There's an R, there's an E, there's an I, there's an S.
So the R, we just looked at it, that's to remove.
E is like edit, I guess, right?
So on top. So you do right here, and if we tell
Yeah,
you.
see the slides right there?
Mm-hmm.
The second one? Oh.
So right here, the E is to edit. The I, the option modified option for the user, respond before actually removing the cron job. And the S, append the current exit Linux. Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, what the other one, those are different options that I haven't looked into. Yeah, but what I would do, the R, the E, the U, the L. So far, that's what we do on own, or you can find out. Go to Google, find out what the I is for, basically the S and all that kind of thing. Okay, but we just giving you like the information that we know.
So when you're at work, you don't use all those options very much. You just do like the basic, set up the script and run it.
I mean, I work, the only time I ever used cron job, yeah, that was when I first started, and it was to create a clam heavy thing. So since then it's been like how many years now? I've never done a cron job again.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Just to scan your computer.
Exactly. You just scan my computer, and that's just right there, and it just does it every week for me, and that's it. That's the only cron job that I ever set up. So it's not like you're going to be doing everything that we're doing. When you're going to get a job, you got to do it. No, there's certain things that you would never like, they would never see, or you would never ever like encounter at a job, because you'll be doing something totally different. And some of you, there's certain things that you will do that you will learn at a job that you haven't done in the school right here. Okay, so it's not like everything that we're doing, that's something that you have to do at your job when you get to your job. No, there's certain things that I haven't seen like in how long. Yeah, because you do something, and when you get a job, okay, you're going to have a job where they're going to give you something specific to do. You might do certain thing, but that's what you're going to be doing specifically. Okay.
Like the whole time you did. That's
exactly. They will give you something. You know, your duty. I mean, your task will increase from time to time, but there's something like I had an interview with Noah like. After I got my job, I was just like, go and maybe look for more money. But Noah, the job that you were going to have was to monitor like your VM. That's it, like the vSphere. That's it, right there. So somebody want to create like a machine, you just create a machine for them, and just they have like a monitoring tool to check on the vSphere, like if they're running out of space, memory, that company. That was your job. So you sit in front of a computer, just look at it. I had to fix the vSphere. That's it. Okay, so learning everything else is good, so you have an idea, because you don't know what job you're going to get. You don't know what you're going to be doing. So your job can be to schedule jobs. You see, so you might want to know this one. All right, and it's a learning curve, man. So we're always learning. Okay, look at right now. We have CentOS 6. Like a year ago, all of a sudden, CentOS 7. It's something that I have to learn again. And we have 8 now. And eventually, CentOS is going to go out of the way. It's going to be Red Hat only. You see? So this market is changing. And there's certain things that you're not even seeing right now, like cloud, how to integrate your Linux with the Amazon, like AWS and all that kind of things. So there's a lot of learning. There's a lot. This is just like the base and the foundation that you're getting right here. But out there, we haven't been, this is like a Titanic, man. The iceberg is huge. I'm sorry?
You say, is it, are we gonna sink?
No, I haven't. Yo, I'm always taking an example on me, man. I'm still surviving. So y'all can definitely survive. Yeah.
It is a nice.
Ed, like you said, they're going to Red Hat. Because like I just saw the other day that like CentOS 8 already has an end of life date.
Yeah. So CentOS 8 is almost like out. Yeah. I mean, it's not out, but it's going to take a few years to be really out.
Well, it says now, I just Googled it again. Yeah. It says December 31st, 2021. So end of this year, CentOS 8 is over. So does that mean they're
already done? So fast. No, yeah, we already done, yeah.
So they're going to stay with 7 for a while, or they're going to switch everything to Red Hat?
No. CentOS 8 is not going to be done like December. No, He's going at least like 4 or 5 years into it.
So are we going to be switching to 8 eventually, or?
But I mean, 8 and 7 is exactly the same thing, though.
Oh, it is.
Okay.
Yeah, there's nothing really. I mean,
so it's not different like between 6 and 7.
And 6 and 7, no. 6 and 7 is not that much difference anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, I like at my job we're using 8 already, and it's the same command. I haven't found any command that's really different, and we just switched to 7 like when I started like a year and 4 months ago, and now we're doing 8, and 8 is gonna go out. So basically, yeah, what I'm trying to tell y'all, yeah, learning CentOS is a great thing, okay? But venture out there, learn also about, let's say, AWS, okay? Yeah, because that's something that is like, yeah, so, yeah, just learn about all the little thing, okay? Like, for example, here, they don't tell us too much about networking. And what I mean networking is like using the Ethernet cable, like working on the physical server and all that kind of thing. At my job, man, I had to go in there, learn networking. Like right now, they're configuring like a switch. I'm sitting over there like a dumbass. I'm like, whoa, what's going on? But I'm glad, because I told them that I didn't know anything about networking, but they expect me to know a little bit something. So I'm sitting over there and learning, taking training and all that kind of thing, and just learning. So it's going to be a learning curve. You always, that's the reason why I ask you every beginning of a class, what have you learned today? Just to get you in the habit of just like doing a little bit of research now and then, all that kind of thing. Like some people don't even know when CentOS 7 is going to go end of life, and you're doing Linux. If they ask you at your job, oh, so when is CentOS 7 is going to end again? Oh, you have no idea what they're talking about.
So you really told them you don't know anything about networking?
Like networking? Like they're asking me, like, have you ever like configured like a switch? I was like, no, I haven't configured a switch. Yeah. Like even when I was I never worked like on a physical server, like a blade server. I never like had to even remove like the hard drive. I never done it before. You see? So what I did when I went to my environment, it showed me like a server. So I used to take the name of the server and then come home, Google the server, like the specs and all that kind of thing, watch a YouTube video, how to configure a server. You see? So when I'm talking about networking, it's not like Netstar and all that kind of thing though.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's not like Netstar, or it's not like what do you call it? TCP, IP. No. That's what I'm talking about. All right, I think somebody's bird is hungry. So do we have any question about this?
No, that was fun. Thank you.
Yeah, just learn the basic. Yeah, I know there's more to learn, but I just want you to get the basic and just be familiar with the basic and just be comfortable with the basic. That's it. The other thing,
we got more. Oh, that's it.
That's it. If you find something else, bring it. Now, you go do your research. And next class, if you find something, we can just go through that one. So if you find something from Jerry or somebody else, you just come and be like, oh, we talked about this one. Can we try it? So we can just spread our knowledge around.
Yeah, I'm going to try to find that password script.
Okay.
Next class.
All right. And this is it. Does anybody has any question? I'm going to stay here for a little bit. So if you have any question, we can go over what we just went over.
Did you ever make like the chapter 10 homework?
Huh?
Did you ever make like a chapter 10 homework?
Chapter 10 homework? Yeah. What is chapter 10 again?
The stuff we did with the LVN and swap on and all that.
No, there's no, I mean.
I'm saying just so we could practice it. Like,
because my question was, even though I wasn't in class, I was on the Zoom thing. Most of the stuff she was going in and out.
So if they ask you create a swap partition. No. They ask you create a swap partition of 2 gig. What will you do?
You first make the swap, with a make swap.
Exactly. That's it. So you just know all those.
Yeah, I know the steps. No, but I'm just saying, like, I said people like it's easier for me to remember stuff when I like have like a practice.
The practice. Okay, we can find one of those whole homework and just like create a swap partition for 2 gig. One thing that I think we didn't maybe go over, and I think we missed the documentation is, and I think I sent you just a link from Google, how to increase and reduce it. That's it. Yeah, that's the only thing we didn't really go over.
But I thought when you want to create a swap point, you gotta first of all go into the VM square and add on the 8 gig and all that. And then after that, you do the FDisk.
So not always you're going to add it, okay? So let's say you create like a hard disk, okay? And you created a partition. So let's say you create a hard disk of 10 gig, for example, yeah? And you only use it to create one partition LVM of 3 gig. That means you still have space left on that hard disk.
Oh,
so you can still use that hard disk right there. You don't always have to add a hard disk to it.
I got you. So pretty much with the disk that we created with our VM, we might still have space. So if you say create a swap, you can still
use that one to use it.
That part with the add-on.
Yeah. As long as you have a space.
Right. And then after the FDisk, and see, swap on, I got it really well, and this one too, because I'm coming to class and listening to F.
I think, and people are still connected, so I'm gonna just keep on talking. Yeah, we're going to have like an exam on
the second one though.
Jesus, let me finish talking, Ace. Yeah, no, but we stay in class.
I thought you said class. This guy, man. Yo, man, what's up with you, man?
We stay in class. All right. So we're going to have our next exam. Okay. So look at this calendar right here. Okay. This was chapter 2 test. So chapter 3 test is going to be on the 28th. By that time, we will have gone over basically everything. And then we have chapter 4 test. And then we have our final test. And then we'll be good.
So what we about to be doing for them 2 weeks?
Huh?
Studying.
No, those 2 weeks right there is just going to be review. Yeah, like anything that may be in the process of going through everything. Some people learn something else, or maybe something new come up, or something that we didn't cover, or something that we have to do. We can just put it into those 2 weeks.
Put together like that answer thing you were saying. Like everybody, not everybody, whoever wants to get together.
Yeah. So for let's say chapter, and this is after we do what do you call it? The firewall. Okay. I think we're going to do like something for Ansible. Okay. And we can set up an Ansible script to use it on NTP, because NTP is a little bit easier. So instead of us going to NTP like one by one, we can just create an Ansible script that can set up NTP basically.
NTP is like one of the ports, right?
Yeah, now and network time protocol. That's a very simple, chapter, and we can just write a script for it and bam.
And you treat me like a stepson, bro.
Yeah. No, don't feel hurt. I mean, you're big to feel hurt though. Because you're my man. I just want you to get it. But you ask like this guy, yo, but this guy is on like speed. He's like on speed dial, man. Like every 5 minutes, you gotta ask a question. Yeah, like. But and you be asking the question at the wrong time though. I'll be like, so Teresa Smith is. Oh,
hey, are we done?
Yeah, we done. We've been done, man. We've been done. Oh, my bad. We done.
Bye, everyone.
All right, people. We done.
Ed, you gonna be there for a while?
How long is it gonna take? I mean, is Jerry back there? We'll check Jerry.
Yeah, Jerry's there.
Yeah, so if Jerry's there, there's always work to do.
All right.
So I'll see you
there. Good class today. Thank you.
Right.
Sorry for interrupting too much.
All right, bye everybody.
Bye.
Bye guys.
Bye.
Bye.